What is going on? Ignition, hot drop, mission ignition. We are dropping hot tonight. Mustache Day. We got the Bushka, and then on the opposite end, Zute in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to bring some awesome VIP action back at your face once again. Let's start with Zute, all right? Because we're gonna have a little Bushka sandwich. Zute, how you doing here tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited to watch these games. I've been watching so much PUBG Mobile because I've been casting some tournaments here and there. And let me say, it's nothing like Ignition mode though. Ignition mode, it is something else. It's way more fun. I wish we could see like competitive games on Ignition. I mean, but what we're about to watch today, it's the closest we're gonna get. So I'm quite excited.
It's gonna get spicy. And then finally we got the Bushka right in the middle. How's it going?
It's going great, mate. All the better to see you two wonderful human beings either side of me. The rose between the thorns. I'm very happy to be here. And Ignition, is there a more exciting mode? Has there ever been a more exciting mode? So many twists, so many turns. We're going to see a lot of crazy stuff today, boys.
And talking about twists and turns, it is in the name, hot drop Ignition. So all these teams, there's only 3 locations that they're allowed to drop in. That's going to be tech center, that's going to be transit center, and then logistics agency. Where would we be dropping if you were in the game, Zute? Like, where's the hot spot that you think is going to have the most action?
Well, okay, before we continue, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't played Ignition mode, you should play it. So if you're not familiar with the 3 drop spots we just named, tech center is school, transit center is Pachinki, and logistics agency is Yasnaya. So if you haven't played the mode, I don't know what you're doing. But as for where we should drop, wherever's got the most loot, and that's what's so great about Ignition mode. All 3 of those places have so much loot. The loot is boosted, like super boosted. It's what people always wanted. So I don't know where I would drop. I do maybe like just draw straw. All 3 places are great.
Same question, Bushka. The 3 of us are on a team. All right, tonight we're going into the game. You're the IGL, Bushka. Where are you making us go? You know, we're looking for that chicken dinner.
There's 2 things here. One is, if you have to hot drop, I'm probably not going to go tech center because it is tight. It's small, lots of loot, but it's where I normally drop because it's fun, but it's going to be hectic. You're going to come out of there and you're going to have to fight. If you go Yasna or whoa, hit the microphone, uppercut. If you go Yasna or Pachinki, then at least you've got a chance to loot a bit, but not get too heavily involved. It's like going to the dance, but just watching from the other side of the room, marking your time, seeing what's going to happen. It's no fun. It's no fun. I'm not saying that's how I go to the dance, but I'm saying I think a lot of these guys, they can't drop Zaki. They can't bugger off to Primorsk or Ferry Pier. They're going to drop the edges of whatever that place is called in Yasna and have a good time. That's where I think we're going to see a lot of people going.
And Zute was kind of talking about wishing that we can get some competitive. This is kind of like competitive because there is money on the line. First place, $300 card. Second place, $100 card. Third place, $50 card. And each and every single map, there's going to be points. So first place, that chicken dinner, 30 points in the back. We will have 3 total games here tonight. So there's not a lot of games. If you want to drop into these games and get that dub, it's going to be a challenge here tonight, Zute.
100%. I mean, these teams are going to battle out, and the prize is pretty good. When we say $300, by the way, it's $300 per teammate. So if you do 300 times 4, that's 3, 6, 9, 12.
Quick math.
That's 1,200 for the first place team.
Some good walking money, that.
Yeah. So it's this. I know this is for fun. This event's for fun. We're gonna have fun. You guys are gonna have fun. The players are gonna have fun, but the players are also going to super sweat. They all want that prize money, so it's gonna be exciting tonight.
I see WPGN in the chat. Zute, this one's for you to relate to Sakimai saying, "Stop pushing that cat around." That's what's going on. What's going on with the cat?
Can we talk about this?
What's going on with
the fact that your cat is just like some kind of I just keep looking, and then Sakamai's hand comes into the frame and the cat spins around and it's wearing a little shark outfit. It doesn't move. It's just the chillest cat I've ever seen.
Doesn't the cat Zute? Doesn't the cat have its own like Instagram page? Where can we find the cat at?
It does. You can find him at
It's just
Zuki
the laziest cat I've ever. Look at it.
It's chilling.
It's just shifted into scene. Hey guys, how you doing? I'll be here all week. Try the veal. I mean, look at
So
the
you
cat.
got 4 of us here tonight casting. You got Zute, you got the cat, Bushka, and Dave. So we'll be paying attention to the chat here.
I've never seen him this show. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen him this. He's so. Did you? What did you?
He's
feed him?
very
Soccer?
chill. What have you given him?
We need like a cat cam here. Because
you got
tonight,
it.
actually, we're gonna have our cameras on throughout the maps. So
Mate,
it's
if
gonna be
Zute wasn't moving, I'd think it was a still life image over there. This cat's doing nothing.
big chill. That's what he's doing. Big chill. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the game. The VIPs, their squad mates, the players, everybody is loaded on in, and it's gonna be interesting because we only have 3 spots that all these teams can drop, and then of course, after they drop those hot spots, they are free to roam and try to do anything in their power to get that chicken dinner. But the interesting twist is like, exactly where the enemies are, right? There's only 3 spots that they can actually be at. So I think this is gonna, kind of cause some mayhem here, especially because the zones also, fellas, they're gonna be closing in a little faster than normal.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be quick zones, and I think what we're going to see is the way this circle works. If there's a hot spot that you can only drop to, if you got a hard shift, south circle, north circle early, you're going to find some carnage. There's going to be some absolute mayhem, and I mean, we're following these guys around. They've been playing in a lot of these events for a while. PUBG Mobile's got this wonderful kind of history of these mode events. So we're going to have some narratives here that are going to keep going all the way through. Have we got Squidge in here? Is Squidge in this one? Is he the blue
cam? The Squidge cam. And yeah, I'm reading the chat here. I see Ali in the chat saying, Dave, do you read the chat? Of course. This is a community event. It's a fun night. Everybody's supposed to be big chilling, so we'll be keeping up to date with that. So Zute, you're kind of talking about not to cut you off here, Bushka, but I gotta know before we get into the game. Zute was talking about the excitement, things to look for in this ignition game mode. Have you been playing this? And if you have, like, what's some things that we can expect here tonight with the new game mode?
Oh, I mean, this game mode, the one thing that stands out to me is the extended mag. There's like a super fat extended mag, like the thickest of thick. You get a 50 bullet clip with an M4 with an AK. And the reason why I love it so much is because I do a lot of solo squatting, right? And when you run out of that ammo and you have to go for that reload 1v4, you die so many times. So that's my favorite part about ignition mode. You can solo squad. You got 50 bullets in the clip, switch to another gun, another 50. That's basically a machine gun right there. So that's one thing I really love about ignition mode.
Let's have a look at this map here, Davey. This is interesting because straight away you can see that Yasna's going to be a long way outside the flight path. I reckon there's going to be a lot of people head up to the north section of the map there because they see that it's an easy way to get away from this. These guys want to be here at the end. They're all creative people. They're all up there for the clout, baby, and they want to be there at the end. I think we're going to see a heap of people head to the northeast corner of the map here. Let's watch how it unfurls.
Be playing it safe here, Bushka? I'm thinking
mate,
3 games. You drop Tech Center right down below you, and you try to frag out and get as many kills. Pick up the drum mag.
Davey,
like Zute was talking
you're a
about.
hard man of rock and roll. Listen,
I'm just
you're
saying,
a hard
like,
man of rock.
You got to make a name for yourself. You got fans in the chat hyping you up here. Like the whole point is hot drop. Bushka, it's in the title, hot drop. Ooh,
Righto, well, look at this.
okay.
There is a big clump of humans heading northeast, Dave.
Oh my!
How about you have a little chat? Think about your life. This is how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, all the teams are scared to do the hot drop. So all the teams are trying to stretch to exactly what Bushka was talking about. They're trying to stretch. Oh man, that's a big ooh. They're all trying to stretch that logistics agency in the Northeast. This is gonna be interesting. There's not a lot of cars, and we're gonna get a lot of people running on foot for the first half of this game.
You've got to understand humanity, mate. You've got to understand the way people think. There is a risk factor involved with dropping back there in the middle of the map. Look at Tech Center. There's like one squad. There's one squad got all this loot. Who else is there? Oh, Knights is there as well. Now how do we feel about the brief where they've gone to the apartment section of the map?
It counts. It's good. Hopefully they can get some loot real quick and then, run across that street right there and fight it out in the tech center. So like you guys mentioned, like surprisingly, there's only 2 teams at tech center. It looks like a lot of people, they want to go to logistics agency. Little do they know, like everybody had the same game plan to kind of play it out safe and sound this map. And
yeah,
we're going to start to see a bunch of kills. Look at this. Oh, that's like where the majority of the hot dropping is right here in the logistics agency.
Oh, that is rough. We still got people flying in on your screen right now. They are doing the long drop. It's working out. Hopefully no one looks up because those are... Oh, wait, there's more than 4.
There's squads everywhere.
They're still... They're dropping right into a team that's already landed over there and looting. This is... Oh, the chaos, man. This is going to get wild.
This is sweaty. This is what people are in their very heart of hearts. They are sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. There's no way around it. This is what they do. They like to be involved. They want to be there at the end. And the only way that's going to happen is if they sweat hard at the start and then just come nasty at the end. Let's see how it goes.
They said in the chat, Bushka called it getting sweaty for Minetti and logistics agency here. And I'm actually surprised. Like we only saw about 3 kills so far. 4? Yeah, because we started with 64. So I guess everybody's trying to do their best, get that loot, and then quickly get into the engagements here. There's just a ton of people in logistics. It's gonna pop off, and we're gonna lose at least. How many teams do you think, Zute?
Well,
Bushka?
It's a grind fest here. We're gonna eventually, by the time the blue closes in, we're still gonna have teams stuck in here. I've seen this happen before. This area of the map so hard to fight in with all these buildings. Meanwhile, the other teams that went for it, that dropped hot, they're kind of chilling. They only had like 1 or 2 teams next to them. So
look at Nova.
Oh,
Nova's
man.
buggered off. Nova's just buggered off. They've done their own thing. You can see Cfan, Rin. They've just left. They're doing their own thing around school logistics. They're out looting. Oh, hello, back here.
That is the full lineup of a competitive Nova team, by the way. We have like 2 to 3 big teams in here. We got the Nova squad. Then we got a mix of Ghost Gaming with HH, Passion Fruit player Juancho. We saw Knights Coops on that team. So we do have some PMPL level players competing in this too. There we go. Knights Coops right there. And they're playing with good old Ponte. Oh, shout outs to her. She's been grinding this game for like such a long time. Really great person too.
Yeah, they came second in that Karakan event that we ran. I'm sure she was there at the end. Just it was her versus Fates right in the last parts of that. And this is exactly as we expected here, but only 2 squads. Unlike the northeast corner of the map, where this is just silly. You can't push this, can you, Dave? I mean, you can't push. The person that gets brave here is going to be the person that gets wrecked.
Yeah, seriously. And we already see a couple of these players getting those extended mags, those drum magazines, because with this map, there is some new additions when it comes to attachments that can kind of help you. And there's those patrol dogs that you can activate and really, get that most optimal loot early on. Hollow Sight, though, I see in the kill feed is going to be knocked down on their knees. And we're starting to see some casualties here and there. But even if you get a knock, it seems like everybody's in their own respected apartment building compound. Like a knock just might be a knock and not necessarily a flush right here. I don't see anybody pushing out here.
I see someone has pushed out. That is
that's why you don't push out right there.
Rice Harmo, who has made the mistake of getting all brave and putting on the big boy pants, and that is not a good idea.
Yeah, I just realized there's one safe way for a team to make it out of here alive. So on the ignition map, there's the railway system. So there's a train that comes down through the Yasnaya Road, and once you get inside, it is bulletproof. You could jump in and then ride your way out of Yasnaya. So, or not Yasnaya, I'm sorry. I'm seeing it on the map. It's throwing me off. But you can ride your way out safe and sound if you can't find the vehicle. However, if you're the first team in there, you can lay low and quiet. And maybe another team has the same idea. When that train door pops open and they hop in, they will get severely ambushed.
Ooh, Nexus
Yeah, look,
getting that
squad
clutch
number 17,
revive.
Dave. Look at this. They're in all kinds of trouble here. This is licorice all sorts here. This is trouble. Oh, a lot of people eliminated.
Oh, we already see a team pulling out a logistics as well. Very interesting. Not often to get involved here early on. But like you said, we got Barry on the cams right now watching our squad. They got one kill.
Hopeless.
Barry's doing a good job. Shout out to Barry on the cams, not going to lie. But
Rice
Tim
doesn't know
when
he's got a good... He's knocked again. He's gone up the top just to make sure getting knocked the first time wasn't an accident. And he said, can you do it again? They've said, yes. Sit down, Rice. Enjoy it.
And back to Zute's point, like the hyper lines, I'm gonna keep my eye on those teams that drop that tech center. There's only 2 of them, so they could theoretically drop, get that loot, and pop into the hyper line and come to logistics and really, throw a wrench in everybody's plan here.
There is a chance for some of these teams that have rotated out early, like Nova. They could camp Yas. They could just stay on the outsides of Yas and wait for everyone to funnel out. But it looks like Nova, they're just going to play central position. Classic, PMPL level strat. Just play the center of the circle where it's nice and easy. No problems. And, the jet bikes. Love the jet bikes. Well, we're gonna. You had a point, Bushka, that you wanted to make about maybe the railway systems, or?
Yeah, just the railway systems. They're fantastic because a lot of people don't utilize them, but you can jump out of those on the move and take 0 damage. So you're not bound to go wherever the train's going. You can just bail anywhere along the route. So you can get out along the route. You see a car, you all jump out, jump in the car, and you're free. So you can get out of places like Yasna and Tech Center and such, and move and shake your funky thing. I also love what you're saying about Nova. They landed, and we might see some other squads do that. They landed Pachinki, immediately went to a vehicle, and it was just like playing, and then dipped.
Barry. Okay. 1 point deducted from Barry right there. Totally missing the anti-gravity motorcycle driving on the water. All right. Just saying. Just saying, Barry.
Barry's just saying, do
Barry.
better.
So I see a couple people in the chat asking. So the rules are there's 3 spots that everybody needs to hot drop. After that, that's the only rule. After they hot drop there, if they make it on out safe and sound, well, that's on them, because now the goal changes from trying to survive the hot drop to trying to get that winner chicken dinner. And that's why we're starting to see a lot of teams kind of disperse, maybe center up. Of course, they got that zone that they need to keep in their minds, and maybe play a little sweaty when it comes to, not trying to get involved early game. And talking about that, here's a team on the hyper line rolling right through logistics.
Good work, Barry.
agency.
What beautiful camera work, Barry. Well done, mate.
He got the point back. Barry got the point back. All right, so now we're even. Barry's even right now.
Good job, Barry. You cannot do that with a regular car. With a regular car, you see how many teams you're driving by, you will get lit up. So that metro, or what, the hyperline, right?
Hyperline.
That's the official name. Yeah, the hyperline coming in.
Just think of your cat. Hyper like your cat.
Hyper like the complete opposite. But one thing I want to touch on real quick, the Nova team, right? I really like what they did. They played by the rules. They technically dipped their toes in Pachinki, and then immediately they're like, "Ooh, this water's too hot. I'm gonna get out." So they dipped their toes in Pachinki, ran on the road, got in the car, and they like Bushka say, they buggered off, right?
They did.
Right?
Buggered off after dipping their toes.
Hit the foot falcon, mate. Don't tell your story walking text. This is going to get ugly here. Zoot, Dave, how do you see this shaking out? The circle's gone well south, and yet we've still got 4 squads here trying to make a living in one very, very big town.
Well, the circles are boosted. All right. Keep that in mind. So they do move a little quicker than normal. And I see we already have Irene Shell's squad kind of in the zone, possibly playing that gatekeeping role. So all these teams still, in the actual logistics agency, I feel like they missed the memo. And if the blue zone doesn't take them out, well, they're all going to take each other out here.
We got a push. Got a push coming. Trenton's on the stairs here. He's trying to overlook Sparky. Here comes the ugly sticks.
He gets 1, but then the trade comes out. This team already has 4 kills, but they're down to just that last player. That last player just does not want to be a part of that party, but he actually did manage to get 1. He needs to win this 1v1 right here. Oh, and the angle coming out from the second floor of the window, but we're not done yet. This team they can third party this. They can run over there. The kill feed is hectic though, so I don't think they realize there's 3 enemies knocked. And is that a dog I see? That is a dog on top of the rooftop right there.
Toast getting toast right there towards the end. So like Zute was saying, like this team 5 definitely with the advantage because they're kind of trying to third party that fight. They know that there might be some knocks. The thing is, like, they're taking a lot of time right now to push across this road.
Yeah, I don't mind this though. This is one of the things where you always talk about it's nice to be inside the circle, but if you can't be inside the circle, just be closer to it than the other guys. They're probably going to get a lot more loot though and be able to survive the next bit of blue better than these guys. Number 5. Squad number 5's only got 1 team kill, so they probably haven't looted a heap of stuff in the area. Squad number 17 have 5 team kills, so they've got their loot plus the loot from everyone else. Probably a lot more in terms of meds, or maybe not though, because Kim Gaming hasn't healed.
Request from the chat. Does Barry mind pulling up the overall on who's in the lobby here? A couple people would like to know who they.
Here we go. Run it through, Davey.
Overall, there we go. Here's some players still alive here in this match. We got some VIPs and some of their friends joining them here this evening, just for those looking here. I know Zute talked about Nova a little bit, talked about Coops here playing tonight. We got WPGN. So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated.
Back on the ground here, I was completely wrong. Squad number 17 has a very limited life expectancy. They didn't have the loot from everyone else. They were just on a streak called Struggle, and they're all getting knocked the hell out.
The drop shot.
We are still fighting in logistics agency. It's as I predicted. We're gonna get few teams stuck in the city, just fighting it out, not managing to make their exit.
Baby!
What
Done.
a grenade. Well, that's one way to finish a fight in logistics agency. We finally have crowned the kings of logistics agency.
The kings of Yasna.
Yeah,
oh,
but the
dear
kings
me.
are hurting right now because that blue zone is starting to chunk it. Look at how empty the center of the zone is.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Dead center, got nothing happening.
That's the Coop squad right there in the middle. They dropped transit very early on, and they've been just chilling since then.
Yeah,
taking shots at just warning shots firing into the distance right here because there's no enemies anywhere close right now. They have managed to pick up 3 kills though, so good for them there.
The overall kill feed, we've got 2 to RZ Sum, RZ Jihad, 3 to Brave Malk, and that's coming out of Yasna Polyana, the logistics agency there. 2 more for Knights Coops, 1 for Ghost HH24, 3 big ones for Slash Zabsik, 2 for Griffin, 2 for Goze, and so 3 is currently top kills on the leaderboard, and there is a 3 for squad number 17, but they're all dead, so no big deal there.
I'm not surprised with how many people are already gone. Even though like early game the hot drops wasn't the hottest of action, I think leaving those spots on the rotations is what really caught them off guard here.
Have a look at this, Davey. This is going to get ugly. E-Loves is going into the air cannons there with Z-Fan and co. I think they're overlooking. Oh, this is getting bad. This is bad news. Bad news for E-Loves.
Oh, the Nova team's getting sandwiched right now, though. They're getting pushed from 2 different teams. This player has to do a 1 before he gets the first one. E-Loves does go down. Camera work going up into the sky. We're going to take a look at the action elsewhere with the Nova team. And yes, they did lose Shifan, trying to hold that building down by himself. And not looking good for the Nova squad. We thought they were safe looting out here by themselves, but 2 teams show up out of nowhere.
Those riot shields, though, clutch. I mean, we see right there, they use one of them to get into the building, the Hyperline station. You can carry multiple. Like, I was playing earlier, I had like 2 of those bad boys in my inventory, the riot shields. And you can just place them everywhere. Talk about building your own cover. We're used to saying that when it's with vehicles, but this one takes it a step further, and it's a literal shield.
The beautiful thing about it, too, is it's a real choice. I love where you have to make choices in the game, where you can carry more riot shields, and they're going to be awesome if it's an open field, but you're going to have to give something else up to get there. You might not be able to carry as much 5.56 or the meds and stuff like that. This goes right back to the sweat, doesn't it? I mean, the sweat of this, the fact that everyone could have gone middle. Look at the middle of the map. There's going there. Look at the top corners of the map. Everyone's just dying. Everyone's stuck in the blue, behind riot shields, trying to get the hyperline, getting camped out. This is PUBG Mobile tournament play at its finest. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, keep in mind the winner, meaning the team that gets the chicken dinner gets 30 points. And Nova, the train is here. They're trying to make it in. One of them gets knocked, but they're safe. The door's closed. They're 100% safe. That is one way to get yourself out of a tough spot. And now it makes sense why they were just camping there, like trying to stay alive. They were waiting for that train to come in to keep them out.
Yeah, the stations have a timer on them, so like they knew exactly what they had to do, how long they needed to wait, and that's just part of the game mode that I love, and we're seeing it right in front of us be utilized here, this map. So let's see if they will be able to survive a little longer, because they got a couple teams, you know, trying to take them out, trying to gatekeep them here.
Yeah, this section of the map here, just between G-Pole and Ruins, has become a bit of a graveyard. I did not expect. Also, Nova are very lucky that the squad who'd taken the two stack outside of G-Pole didn't stick there. They left after getting that crate drop. They could have absolutely overlooked Nova and smacked them as they were trying to get on that train. But I think that was this squad number 9. After Elub's squad. Yeah, they bailed. They've actually lost a bunch of people too. They're in trouble.
We saw right here Fate on the screen. He's using one of the new weapons introduced into the mode too. I don't use the gun at all because in my opinion it's terrible, so I don't even remember what it's called.
ASM Abacan
556.
The recoil on that gun,
Abacan, it's massive.
It's ridiculous. Like, have any of you really used that gun and liked it?
Yeah, I did a massive in-depth video on the thing. So the 2 burst, it's slightly less damage than a normal 556 AR. The rate of fire is slightly slower than a normal 556 AR, and the 2 burst isn't nearly accurate enough. It's got worse recoil than an AKM. It's a beautiful, yeah. It's bad in every way, yeah.
It's supposed to be mid to long range, though, right, Glushka? Like mid to long range, and it's still not the best.
No, well, because you've got to tap fire it. So basically, you have to be able to tap fire it the same as a Mark 47 Mutant, a two burst tap fire. But you end up hitting a lot of limb shots and it doesn't do the right damage, where you can just get a SCAR or an M4 and just spray it. And, you know, why not do that?
Wow. Ugh, did you just say the Mutant?
Yeah, it's a lot like the Mark 47 Mutant. Yeah, no, you're loving it.
An even worse gun, in my opinion. But
it's the best sounding gun, though, Zute. I'm telling you, the best sounding gun.
I have picked it. That's actually why I tried it, right? The first time I saw someone else use it, the gun sounded so nice. I was like, oh, that gun is dope. I picked it up, and my bullets went straight to the sky, and I died, and I never touched it again.
You went out with style, man. You went out with style, all right?
It's going to get a bit ugly here, boys. Quan Deadshot squad is rotating in hard from the southwest corner, and they are hot on the heels of squad number 9. Oh, this is unfortunate. Midnight's gone.
Sub-Zero popping out, trying to see what's happening over here.
What Fates is using the raw fear. The raw fear is petrol.
And they're going to be running or driving right towards another squad as well. I really feel like some of these teams underestimated how quick these zones are here in this game mode, that, you know, we boost them a little bit, you know, to encourage the action here. And I'm surprised. And then I'm not surprised that we're seeing a lot of teams and players stuck in the blue here just fighting.
Yeah, the zone just shifted too, so this game is nearing an end. We're down to 29. It's been kind of quiet. We've had people die here and there, but the beginning of the game is where we lost majority of the players. I would love to see an overview. Oh, perfect. Barry with the camera work right as I say that. Oh, and we're back to more fights. Whoa, this is the team with the PMPL players. And you can see why. I see a riot shield down, but no one's behind that riot shield. I don't think that's where you want it. And yeah, that team, it's just annihilated. But look at all these.
Surprise riot shield.
The distraction riot shield, you know, bait them out like, hey, we're behind here. Meanwhile, you know, they're just sneaking in the grass. And now that squad is going to have that edge all to themselves. Pretty much the only team in the zone with nobody contesting them, because everybody else is up here in the north towards Sunken City.
Yeah, this is Kevin Costner's famed Waterworld set, and you can see that Griffin is on the overlook here. Nova are actually outside the circle, as is squad number 8 and squad number 6. So this squad here, number 13, they are in the mayor's office, right down the middle of the fairway, and looking to capitalize, Dave.
Barry doing a good job is what the chat is saying here. So thanks for that, chat. Appreciate it. Barry's coming in clutch. We'll see. We'll see.
Nova on a street called Struggle here, Zoop.
Yeah, it is. I'm watching this right now, and this is basically a repeat of the logistics agency drop, right?
Mhm.
These teams are stuck here. It's hard to leave, and only
Coops.
one team's gonna end up making it out. Meanwhile, yeah, on the other side, I see it in
MG3.
Guilty. Coops popping off with the MG3. I'm gonna
You
say
love this.
Coops team is gonna win this match. They are uncontested. They have that giant mountaintop. They are popping shots everywhere right now. This is a piece of cake.
It's not even fair. It's not
And he
even
got
fair.
that zone.
Not even fair.
And you give him the zone.
This isn't fair.
I did a video series called Positions of Power, right? And this is one of them. I call this Disco Mountain. When the circle comes over here, this is the best place to be. This is one of the strongest spots in Erangel.
Why Disco Mountain, though? The people want to know.
Oh, because there's a famous song, if you're an old man who was actually born in the 70s, called One Night on Disco Mountain. And yeah, if you like to do the hustle, this is where it's at. Look at all the cars, too. They can start selling these things.
They got the zone. They got 9 kills. Each kill is 1 point as well. And if they can get the chicken dinner, well, that's 30 points. So they're looking to get a huge lead here. And just a reminder, if you are just tuning on in, there's only 3 games tonight. So if they get a huge lead in game number 1, everybody else is going to be playing catch up in the last 2.
Talk me through this, Zoot. What's going on here? Why are they doing this?
It's a split. Like, when you get at a high skill level, you do not need to be grouped up with your teammates. You can trust your teammates to each play their individual different positions, and ultimately, you get all these lines of sight, all these angles. Like, look at this car trying to drive their way in. They got a little dip right there, but Coops, he's got an angle here. His teammates on top of the mountain's got another one, and you have the grenades coming in. This is a great spread by team number 12. That is a good grenade right there.
Oh my goodness. Here's the follow-up to get the
There's another one coming.
Another knock. Is it good? Is it good? Oh, Coop is going to be spotting out that flare, cresting over the hill ledge as well. Is Coop's going to get a 1v3 right here and take out the whole squad?
1v4, isn't it?
Like, is it a 1v4? Dude, spraying through the smokes, trying to go for that drop shot, receiving some shots in return. And now here comes the support from their squad mates to finish and seal the deal.
The other team that Coops is shooting at literally can't do a thing. They've been grenaded. They've been shot at. They've been grenaded once again. They've been shot at as... I don't even think they managed to shoot one bullet back at Coops. That is how much pressure
Oh, they had the shield down. They had the shield down.
So much pressure.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Look at this grind fest of an angle setup. Coops team with a 2, or Punte's team with the 2-2s. Actually, I don't know whose team this is. All 4 of them just absolutely killing it. We'll just call them Team 12, the Terminator team. They have
The Terminators.
And they just have all the angles they need.
It's a crazy surprise to me. Squad number 6 has come out of here. This is Destiny. You can see Destiny Mishi, Destiny Swave. They were on the left edge as we look back at Watertown. They were behind and under Griffin and squad number 12. They had to get through Nova. They've gone and beaten a lot of good squads to get here, but they are in a real spot of trouble here if they're going to go and push the Coop squad.
HH was tagged right there.
Ghost is in trouble. I don't see him coming back from this one.
Oh, two of them.
Oh,
that's
wow.
a 2v3 situation. Now it's a 2v2. The trade comes back. Of course, this team does have the high ground advantage, but the blue is coming in 2v2. Blue is going to end up winning this one.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I think they got it.
They got it. They got it.
Wow. Massive numbers.
Unexpected for sure.
Regardless, though, Team Terminators, a ton of kills, right? They demonstrated some strong positioning towards the end right there. I'm curious, Zute, you know, they're split towards the end. Is that kind of what bit them in the butt here and kind of, caused them to lose that game? Or, like, where did it all go wrong here?
When you do splits, it's risky, but with risk comes reward. This time around, they did not play and execute that correctly, so they got picked apart. And shout outs to the team that won. They just picked up 30 placement points. That is huge. Second place is only 22 points. So Coop's team, they got a lot of kills, but I don't think they came out on top. It was definitely the team that took the game right there that got the most amount of points.
A little bit slow on the top of that mountain too. There's nothing worse when you are in a great spot, you don't want to give it up. But the other team, they were low, they were under the heights, but they had a car, they had some cover. They got stuck on the open face of a mountain as a rotation, and that's always rough late game with none of those shields. You can't put them down on those angles. And just unfortunate. Didn't quite execute right the way through.
So just a recap here. First place is 30 points. Second place is 22 points. Third place is 19 points. And it goes all the way down. 16th place is 0 points. And each kill is worth 1 point. If you're just tuning on in, this is the Ignition Hot Drop VIP match. So we got the PUBG Mobile VIPs in here with their homies, with their squad, and with some other players from, I believe, the crowd joining in the lobby, helping out, looking to get these winner chicken dinners. And the thing that's special about this game mode is that every single map, there's only 3 spots, 3 hot spots that everybody can drop. I'm personally surprised we didn't see a ton of kills early game. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I thought we were going to guarantee see a bunch of squads get wiped out early game. Like, is game 2 going to be a little different because now they know like what's going on? Or
I think we're going to see some, like anything, we're going to see the meta evolve. But early game, no one wants to die. Like, everyone wants to be there at the end like those guys and have the chance to come away the GOAT. So why would you risk it all? You can't win the match in the first 60 seconds.
I gotta agree with that one. It's everyone's in survival mentality in the beginning, and that's what we saw. The second game, though, I think these teams are gonna get a chance to see what just happened and realize, hey, no one's dropping, straight down the plane path because everyone's scared of it. So technically, if we come in game number 2 and drop straight in, there shouldn't be as many teams as stretching far. But then when everyone thinks that, we're gonna get the opposite and it's gonna flip around. We'll just have to see what happens in game number 2.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to send to a quick break. Let Barry, warm up those fingers a little more. And shout out to everybody watching the chat. D. Wayne in particular saying these announcers and the cat doing a phenomenal job. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this short break.
What's up, everybody? My name is NoScope, and I'm this month's VIP.
I've got 8 bullets, dude.
Marked a location.
Hi guys, my name is C, also known as C is Live, and I'm so grateful and so blessed to be one of this month's August PUBG Mobile VIPs of the month.
What was that?
I actually started playing PUBG Mobile back in Season 1. I have the Season 1 jacket, however, I really didn't get into the game until about Season 10. So the first 10 seasons, I played with like randoms every single game. I don't think I had friends on my friends list. I didn't know what KD was, I didn't know what ranking was, or like the different tiers. But when I joined a clan in Season 10, that's when I really started to get into it.
Here comes the remainder of the team from P4. Dragging on right on top of the buggy, trying to get the run over. There goes another one, Max, and it's up to Pedro. I remember downloading it. I think it was 2018. I got asked to be part of a show, PUBG Mobile Star Challenge. Finally, we found out phase 5, it was going north, and then it didn't stop there. It kept going more and more north every single time. So interesting circles. And before then, I didn't really play mobile games. So they asked me to do the Star Challenge. I downloaded the game ahead of time to get my research in, my prep, and just get my hands on the game. And like I mentioned, I didn't really play mobile games before that, but I do remember like downloading it, my first game ever. I jumped in, I was just like, wow, like this is crazy.
I think it's just always exciting. I think the team does a really good job at keeping you on your toes and keeping you invested it's just always exciting to see what comes out next. I'm also a sucker for all the gun skins and for all the cute outfits that come out. So yeah, I love it. I think it's an entertaining game and I think it's always fun. Also, the events that come out are always fun, like taking a look at the mission ignition mode with the Tesla Gigafactory, you build your own Tesla, or the fact that Pachinki's like completely transformed.
What's up everybody, my name is NoScope and I'm this month's VIP.
I've got 8 bullets, dude.
Marked a location.
Hi guys, my name is C, also known as C is Live, and I'm so grateful and so blessed to be one of this month's August PUBG Mobile VIPs of the month.
What was that? What was that?
I actually started playing PUBG Mobile back in Season 1. I have the Season 1 jacket, however, I really didn't get into the game until about Season 10. So the first 10 seasons, I played with like randoms every single game. I don't think I had friends on my friends list. I didn't know what KD was, I didn't know what ranking was, or like the different tiers. But when I joined a clan in Season 10, that's when I really started to get into it.
Here comes the remainder of the team from before. Driving on him, right on top of the buggy, trying to get the run over. There goes another one, Maxon. It's up to Pedro.
I remember downloading it. I think it was 2018. I got asked to be part of a show, PUBG Mobile Star Challenge.
Finally, we found out phase 5, it was going north, and then it didn't stop there. It kept going more and more north every single time. So interesting circles.
And before then, I didn't really play mobile games. So they asked me to do the Star Challenge. I downloaded the game ahead of time to get my research in, my prep, and just get my hands on the game. And like I mentioned, I didn't really play mobile games before that, but I do remember like downloading it, my first game ever. I jumped in, I was just like, wow, like this is crazy.
I think it's just always exciting. I think the team does a really good job at keeping you on your toes and keeping you invested, and it's just always exciting to see what comes out next. I'm also a sucker for all the gun skins and for all the cute outfits that come out. So yeah, I love it. I think it's an entertaining game and I think it's always fun. Also, the events that come out are always fun, like taking a look at the mission ignition mode with the Tesla Gigafactory, you build your own Tesla, or the fact that Pachinki's like completely transformed. I think the team does an amazing job at, giving us something fun and exciting.
Why PUBG? Well, I used to watch PC PUBG on Twitch, and I didn't have a PC at the time, and then my brother told me that it had come out on the mobile, and never looked back since.
I thought you had to get the keyboard, you had to get the controller, the mouse, the headphones, the mic, you had to get the gaming chair, everything. But then once I started playing mobile games, there's like, dude, I could play anywhere.
I'm going in hot. I'm going here. Jetpack Dave. Hold the line. Oh!
And I think that when that clicked in my head, it was non-stop from there. I wanted to be part of this community.
I think the PUBG community is filled with like some of the best people, especially when you're spending so much time with them. You really get to know them, and I think the cool thing is that you're meeting people not only from like all over your country, but like all over the world. And my community especially, I feel so blessed because I am surrounded by some of the best people, and like everyone in my community I consider like my best friend, because we talk every day, and it's cool. I feel really blessed to have brought together such an amazing group of people.
First time ever, PUBG Mobile. They welcomed me. I was on the desk. I was talking about the players. I was talking about the games. Got a lot of feedback. Got to meet a lot of people. And this was 2018. Like, this was Mustache Dave. My mustache was like a baby mustache at the time. I didn't have a lot of experience within PUBG Mobile. And I just remember playing the game, loving it. I remember my first chicken dinner as well. I was jumping all over the place. But one thing that really stuck out to me was the community. The community, they just started DMing me saying, hey, you need any help? We got you. And they were so open arms, right? And really made me feel like they appreciate me, and it's a place that I could call home.
E. Oh, someone get a photograph of it.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
You just shot at me.
Well, I love the fact that I get to play with so many people from around the world. You never know what the next day is going to bring, you don't know who you're going to play with, and I just love the fact that I get to meet so many new people. I love that the community is so tight. I love that I've made some lifelong friends, and I just love the fact that we're able to make clans and play with the same friends if I want to each day, or I can play with different people. It's just a versatility, being able to play with whoever you want to play with.
I just got them both.
Yo, I'm Mustache Dave. Thanks for watching. And if you want to find out more, drop a follow at Mustache Dave Gaming on YouTube or Mustache Dave on Twitter.
My name is NoScope. Thank you PUBG Mobile for making me your VIP of the month, and you can find me on my socials. Facebook it's NoScope. All the other socials is N0SCOPEE.
I'm C is live, not cis, common misconception, but CIISLIVE. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, YouTube, Trovo, and Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so go give me a follow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
What is going on, everybody? Ignition, Hot Drop, VIP, Showmatch. We got Zute, we got Zuki, right? Zuki, the cat? Zuki, the cat, and then Bushka, and then behind the scenes, we got Barry.
Good work, Barry. They're acknowledging you. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Barry's still in training, so, we're sorting it out. We see the comments, we're reading the chat, so hopefully this game, Barry has those mice running a little quicker, so bear with us. But, gentlemen, game 1, pretty exciting stuff.
I was pumped. I was really pumped. I felt bad for Coops at the end, but he gave us some of the best highlights. Getting stuck on the wrong side of a mountain as you have to rotate down the open front and just waving your hand, saying, "Hi guys, I'm over here." Like that felt a bit rough. So did you think there was anything you could have done there a little bit differently? Maybe game plan it?
Maybe if he had a bunch of riot shields, just drop him down as he's running down the hillside. That could have worked. Those riot shields do really come in clutch. I will say that one thing I've noticed, at least as far as I go, right? I play a lot of competitive. When I play Ignition mode, I actually don't use the riot shields because I'm like, this doesn't exist in real competitive. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't need this. And Coops, also being a competitive player, maybe they are those competitive purists, right? They don't pick up the riot shields because they feel like it's cheating. But I bet you he wish he had the riot shield.
I'm sad.
Shot in the face.
It's the game mode. Mission Ignition. All right. You got the hyper lines. You got the anti-gravity motorcycles. You got the riot shields, the ASMs. You got it all. If you're not using it in this game mode, my mic's falling. You're throwing. All right. My mic is like slipping out of my hands. You're throwing. All right. You're throwing.
Mic, Dave. You can see a doctor about that. You talked about the riot shields too, Davey. You smacked them up.
So hopefully all this smacking, we'll see them pick it up this next game mode, because they had a chicken dinner in their grasp. I mean, you had Coops with the MG3 just spraying down people. And who knows, fan favorite? I don't know. But we also have other people in the lobby. We got C is live. We got Irene, we got Taff Garcia, Donut Chapas, WPGN, E Loves. We got a bunch of VIPs here. Bushka in particular, like if you had to kind of look for a VIP to kind of highlight this next game, who do we want to see more from?
Look, I got to be honest here, mate. There's a lot of these guys I've played with and against in these kind of events. And I've got a warm, fuzzy feeling for squad number 8, WPGN, Taff, Irene, and Donut. WPGN is one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet, and just so low-key and chill and never freaks out. I would love to see him and the squad come through at the end and just, and Irene gives so much to the community too. Taff and Donut, good people. I'd love to see squad number 8. Got a little bit of a soft spot for squad number 8. I'd like to see them come across the line in number 1.
WPGN's in the chat saying he paid you UC to say that, by the way.
Yeah, he
so
did.
It
He
is
hit
the
me up.
hashtag ad. Zute, what about you?
I can be more.
I gotta shout out my man. Dad Plays, like, great guy, super nice dude. You know,
Yeah,
he pops.
Oh God, I feel bad now.
I mean, okay. I mean, if we had to only pick one, right? But of course, there's 16 teams in here. There's a VIP on every team. Some teams have 2 VIPs maybe, but all of these people, great people, putting on a show for us. So I mean, we're all here for good fun. And I was adjusting the cat in the background the whole time, so now the stream can actually probably see the cat in perfect view.
Yeah, right. Cat there. Sleeping?
Yeah, he's
the cat's not real. The cat's just a JPEG that's shoved in the back of the thing. I don't believe until I see that cat move its head. I don't believe it's real.
Is it a real cat? Like I'm with Bushka here.
It's real.
I don't know.
You want to see it do a trick?
Don't wake up the cat. If it's a real cat and you wake up the cat, like that's like bad luck. Oh, that's a fact.
The cat's physique and my physique are very similar physiques, and I don't move much either. Like I can understand where the cat's coming from. Just
okay.
Hey, that's a shark. All right, we keep calling it a cat, but that's a shark. All right, we gotta, you gotta call it what it is. That's a shark out here.
It is a shark. Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the cat cam, or the AKA shark cam. And if you are just tuning on in, we got 2 more games to go here for the ignition, with the key in the ignition, hot drop VIP show match. And the thing that makes this interesting is that these teams, they only have 3 spots that they can drop: logistics agency, tech center, and transit center. All 3 of those spots kind of in the center of this map. And after they hot drop there, they can do what they want. The goal is get that winner chicken dinner. So currently we're waiting for 3 more players to join the lobby, and we're going to get into match number 2. So
now E-Loves wants a shout out, Dave. E-Love wants a shout out. E-Love's beautiful human. Met her in LA when I was over there. I actually played with the Zoot suit in a tournament where we came away number 1, baby.
What's the Zoot suit? What's the Zoot suit?
Zute, mate. Zute.
Number 1.
Bushka's just got a lot of different names for a lot of different things.
Yeah, I do.
How come I never get a name though? How come I? That's the thing.
What's Dave's
Dave,
name?
the face so beautiful they had to underline it, mate. Have a look at it. You are one hell of a human being. That's I'm very jealous of your haircut too. Your undercut, Zute's Gilligan hat, the cat's got a shark suit on. Everything's happening.
Honestly, the lady was on the phone the whole time cutting my hair, and I was getting awfully worried that she was going to cut my ear, but it turned out okay.
She's probably telling her friends, you should see how good looking this bloke is. That's unbelievable. Cutting the hair of a champion.
The thing is, though, without my mustache, who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole identity. So it's like,
not. You're more than the mustache.
Zute's got the hat, but like without the hat, he's still Zute, right? Like,
true.
My mustache, who am I?
You should change your name to Just Dave. If you ever
Just Dave,
like your Twitter handle, everything, just Dave.
I literally can't shave it. Like it's like I can't.
Yeah, now you're stuck. It's like a fragrance. Simply Dave.
Have you ever thought about shaving it? Like,
every day.
Sometimes
all the time. All the time. My wife's always saying shave it. I'm like, okay, yeah. If I shave it, then what? What am I gonna do with myself? Like just be a guy.
You're cursed to hold the stash around for the rest of.
Did you have the stash when you met your wife?
Listen, I've had this stash since I was born, since I came out and said hi to my mom.
Came out and said, hey,
what's going on? Pasta bonjour, So we're waiting for the next game mode. I think 2 more players here. We're getting the backstory, the lore of the Dave. And talking about lore here, gentlemen, let me lay this on you. Talk about lore. I got some lore for Mission Ignition, the map. I was watching the videos here. So they discovered a new energy source deep beneath Erangel, a new energy source within the rocks. And that energy source allowed for the buildup of the logistics center, the tech center, the transit center, this new technology.
Story.
Without the, this is the origin story for this map. I'm not lying. This is on the website. So this new energy source. You guys believe me?
I do.
Okay,
I believe you.
Okay.
All right.
You guys believe me?
Sure.
you.
I just
Dave,
I
if
just
you-
play the game and shoot people. So like
I read the books. Yeah, I read the
There's
books.
a
The lore,
romance
you know, I got to
to
get
it. There's
into
a
it. So
romance to it, Zoot. Come on, it's like Twilight. This is bring it in, wrap it up, put a narrative on it, and send it out to the universe.
So the company that found it was Hex. They overhauled the whole map. The thing is, like, will we get a part 2? Like, does Hex, you know, do they got the people's, you know, interest in mind, or you know, what are they gonna do?
To say.
What are they gonna do with this
Oh,
energy
okay.
source?
I got a question. So we've seen what tech can be built from this energy source, right? We have guns that can now have 50 bullets. We got jet bikes. What's the next thing? If you could add in one cool new more feature onto the map, what would it be?
I have an idea here, and I know this is just might seem a little bit old, but you can get 2-man vehicles, 1-man vehicle, the bike, turn it into a hoverboard. I want a hoverboard that goes over water and stuff. A 1-man hoverboard, and it comes out of drops like crate weapons. So you get a hoverboard, and it's just like a motorbike, but it goes over water as well.
Okay, I'm down.
Get it out there, do it,
dude. There's someone in the chat that totally. There's always like 1 or 2 people in chat. One person has my face as their icon. I have no idea how they got that. And then the other person has Dave Gaming, because you know, Mustache Dave Gaming is my YouTube. What's yours, Zute?
Zute, just Zute with 3 O's.
With 3 O's. What about you, Bushka?
Yeah.
It's simply Bushka. Fragrance for men. Yeah.
Point is, there's always people trolling me here, and we got Dave Gaming in the chat saying, "Great, now I got to change my name to just Dave Gaming." So they're probably gonna steal that handle before I am able to get it. But to answer Zute's question, I was looking through my pictures before, and like yesterday or the day before, and I saw a video from Pubg Mobile that they released like maybe 2 years ago, and it was a cinematic. Remember when the astronaut skin came out with the whole set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had that skin on the moon. And to me, I was like, there's a moon map coming. There's a moon map. So I actually tweeted at Pubg Mobile, like, hey, when is this happening? It's been 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So what if, I'm thinking, like, I'm getting deep here, fellas. What if Hex, they use this energy to launch a rocket to the moon, and the next map is a moon?
I love a moon map.
Mind blown. Mind blown. All right. Yep. I'm just going to lay that there. You know,
so the new feature you want is just a completely new or what if we could get 2 maps coinciding at the same time? So you have the ignition mode that you see right now, but there could be a shuttle station, like a rocket station. And if you get in the rocket station, it launches you up to like the moon map, the second map, and you can travel back and forth with these maps. What about that?
That would be crazy. And if you're a dev, if you're watching PUBG Mobile, obviously you're watching, but if you use this idea, you know, put our names down there somewhere on the title. You know, send me some YouTube for this, because this is that next level map. You know, this is that next level idea. This is the content that
we're not casters, Dave. We're a think tank.
We're a think tank here.
No, we're a think tank.
Hey, we're in game 2 though. By the way, fellas, we're in game 2.
I'm built like a think tank. I'm really interested to see where this flight path goes. You're talking about things you'd like to see. I would love to see them keep riot shields and put them into classics. I think they are brilliant for extending gameplay. So there's nothing worse than watching the best players like Zute, Nova, everyone go and play competitive, and then you get to an open field and they've all just got to lie down, because if they don't, then they're going to die, right? There's so many positions where they don't have cover. If you had riot shields, it would give squads the opportunity to like just smash it longer and harder and have more gameplay. And I think that would be a lot of fun.
And talking about tanks, you sound like you're in a tank right now, Bushka. So I think making fun of my mic was yeah, Bushka, you watch, you know, slap your mic around.
I think that there we go, we're back.
G'day. Way better.
We were doing tech rehearsal, and I remember, I think you said you uppercut your mic. I did.
Uppercut.
I think, Bushka, stop uppercutting your mic. It is not built to do that.
I'll be better, baby.
It is not. But all right, let's hop into the plane path. You see it on your screen right now. So the plane path, we can only drop in 3 different places. On the screen, on the map, it says Pachinki, Skull, and Yas. But of course, this is not Pachinki, Skull, and Yas. These are upgraded cities now. They've got more enhanced loot. So these are the 3 places that teams can drop. First time around, no one dropped Pachinki because the plane flew right over it. But this time the plane's a little bit away, so we might see some teams stretch over. But this is a good plane path for both of those 3 spots. Let's see
They're all
where
going to
these
drop
teams
right
decide to go.
now. You look at them all. Time to go to Pachinki. It's the furthest away from the flight path. What do you reckon, Zoot?
I think
Ooh.
the opposite is happening. Teams just don't want to drop on the plane path because they think there's going to be too many people going there, so they always try and drop farther away, and then there's more teams dropping farther away.
Yeah, I think they're going farther away, mate.
No one's going
real far.
No one's going to school.
Wow,
Yeah,
no one went to the
school
tech
slash
center.
Tech center. Yeah, that would be tech center. Nobody. 0 teams.
Where do you want Barry to go, Dave?
Barry can go where he wants to go because I'm looking at the stream and I think Barry actually did fix it as of right now. So shout out to everybody in the chat watching. Shout out to Barry. And we got one shot. Ooh, I like this. The banana split. I've never seen this. Is this?
Can we do the theme song? This is
the skin. The banana. I've never seen this banana split skin. Like where
is that from? I want that skin.
Right?
Where is that from?
I've never seen. Have you guys seen that before?
No,
I have
never,
not.
never laid eyes on it.
How do you get
Fresh
that?
as a daisy for me.
How do you get that?
I want that skin too.
Let's all get it. We'll be the banana boys.
It matches my banana hat. I'm already halfway there to that banana skin.
You're on the way. Banana boat.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Tech center.
How did
right
they get
here.
guns
We have,
before
what,
we
5
did?
teams?
Did they jump
5
like,
teams
way
all
before us or
evenly
something?
split up here. That's good to see. They each got their own little section
Oh
going on.
God. Oh God. I can't believe it. Seriously. WPGN just got knocked. So I'm like the kiss
let's
of
go
death.
find them.
Yeah, there you go.
The last one alive right here. What is this? Is the squad that Bushka was rooting for? Am I right here? What happened?
I've killed him. I've cursed him. And they're the first people to die. WPGN's out. Good work, me. This is unfortunate, really. Poor WPGN, but there you go. That's you get that on the big games.
It's they got 1 game left, so maybe next game's their game. But yeah, 2 different massive super groups right now. One team has managed to kind of run away. You see them to the north of Tech Center looting.
Yeah, that's right. They're going school, I think.
They're heading towards that, or not Tech Center. They're north of Transit Center. I keep getting these names mixed up. Don't look at me. I just shoot the guns. Okay, I don't read.
You keep saying that.
Okay, yeah, we might have to send Zute a book or 2 here to talk about. but following up with you, Zute, real quick. Someone from the chat, Smokey, said, "What if they brought the shields in the game, but they can be worn down, like broken down with bullets? I guess."
Well, they can. They can now.
Oh, they can now already.
Yeah, it takes 2 clips of a 5.56 AR to clear it, or 3 clips. Sorry. Don't you guys do the research on this stuff?
Shoot a shield. I mean, that's not the first thing I think of, but
if you've got an M249, you can shoot a shield down with 1 clip of an M249.
1 clip. I think maybe they meant to lessen it. Maybe they meant to lessen it because that sounds like a lot of bullets on a shield there, Bushka.
That is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot of bullets on a shield. But I mean, you get a lot of people doing weird stuff, like going to apartments and putting them up as barriers to the stairwell, and they don't realize you just blow the shield up and you come up and they're like all surprised.
That is
interesting.
That's good to know. I usually just get the people knocked before I have to shoot the shields.
Yeah, you just don't need shields. Look, Pachinki's starting to empty out. People are moving around. People are doing things.
There you go. Once again, Nova, right on that south side.
Big
right
rotation.
There. They exited out. They're like, we want no part of this right there. Oh, still a little bit right next to that transit center. She found, though, nice car right there. Beautiful black sleek car.
It is sexy car. Yeah.
I think this time around, this second game, teams are able to make it out of the hot drops more intact. There's less chaotic fighting, and I think teams have a better game plan now.
I agree. They really have. You're seeing some real metas evolve in this. Look at them all starting to leave the hot drop centers.
Yeah.
Apart from, of course, these poor buggers over here.
And of course, like it's good for a player in the game, right? Like learning, adapting. But I'm like on the sidelines of the viewer, right? I'm thinking I'm tuning into the hot drop match, like everybody's gonna die right out the gate. I'm thinking if we do this again, 5 points per kill. How about that? 5
Yeah,
points.
now we're talking.
If we're doing a hot drop, I think we boost up them kill points, and that will encourage, like, because people right now playing for that chicken, playing a little sweaty. They don't want to risk it right now, early game. Totally understand. I get it, but we'll see. Match 3, usually things tend to heat up. Last matches of the evening, because right now a lot of people they have successfully pulled off of their hot drop spots.
Is this a competitive team, Zoot? This Destiny Swave and Destiny Mitchie, the guys that won the last game, because this is the same route they took in game number 1, where they disappeared all the way up north to Savannah, and then came in through the shooting range section there into George Pole, that kind of section, just the other side of the river, the north side, and then they rotated late through to Waterworld. Good work, Barry, for filling me in on that stuff.
Yeah. They're Destiny from EU. So
from EU. Okay. The EU knowledge right there. Yeah. I do not recognize them.
Davey,
but
you're
I
just
mainly
a monster.
focus. Yeah,
who's mad at me? Bob the Fish. Remember, fellas, last event we did? Bob the Fish was like popping off. Bob the Fish said, Dave, where's my invite, bruh? I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry, Bob the Fish. You know what, Bob the Fish? We couldn't have you win in every game again, So, we sent that message to your spam box intentionally.
Yeah. So it's settling right down here. Even in Pachinki, there's a knock, but there's no one taking advantage of it.
The banana's still alive, though. The banana.
Why wouldn't he be? Teflon tough, mate. Nothing's
He's popping off right here.
There's no one here. I don't know who knocked him.
Oh, the banana wins. There we go. Transit Center, the Banana King of Transit Center. Everybody else has left, but wait. Is the banana alive, or did we just see a team go back real quick? Oh, the banana's dead.
Banana's dead. I think he just died. I think we just saw the death throes.
I thought banana was one shot. Where's one shot? One shot's not on this team.
Yeah, no, one shot's dead. The banana's gone.
Oh,
he's gone, Dave.
End of Nana, Dave. End of Nana.
Banana. Yeah, scroll through that. Barry. There you go.
He's there.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Barry.
He's done. Good work, Barry. Jeez,
if these guys could hear us, I would tell them to put on the banana. So the legend of the banana.
Whoa. What is going on down here, Dab Plays? Is it Novo? What?
Playing sweaty. Going for that win, right? Going for that win. Whole team's you know what happens, because I saw last match, Hollow Sight, the whole squad, they got wiped out pretty early on. So I have to assume they're looking to get as many points as possible here this game for sure. But playing this safe, I don't know. Look at Nova.
Safe,
like Nova are on somewhat of a bridge camp. So like that plays Hollow Sight, they're gonna have to be awfully careful making their way into this next zone.
Speaking of Nova,
split again.
I see Shredder in the chat. He says, "Yet to get a gun, and I land right next to Nova Esports."
Shredder, you poor Aussie grub, you.
That's the worst. Is Shredder? I'm guessing Shredder's dead.
Shredder's probably dead if he's typing.
Shredder's definitely dead if he's chatting.
He's probably dead.
Hey Shredder, one more map. All right, Shredder, pull it together. One more game after this.
This could still get a little bit nasty up here. If you look at the Yasna area, the rotations are coming to the edge of the circle, but Sparky and Co, I wonder if they're going to take the hyperline out of here, because they are inside the blue as it approaches. They're not in time for the hyperline. So they're actually outside the circle. And these guys, the purples, squad number 5, who they're going to have an overlook. If they understand that they're there, they could really put some nasty into ICU, Sparky and Co.
Are they at the Gigafactory, though? Are they trying to make a Tesla before rolling out here? I didn't catch it.
No, they're not at the Gigafactory. They can't. What's going on here? Sislai's gone and got a vehicle. God bless him. They're doing good things to bad people. No worries there. They're going to be okay. Barry,
she is live, by the way. One of the VIPs of this month. Her, myself, her game. And so shout out to the VIPs of the month here.
Nice work, Davey. Good work.
Yeah.
What is Destiny Michi doing all the way up the top of the map here?
Pro strats. I mean, you talked about it, pro strats. So we got to ask the pro himself, like Zute, what's going on in Mitchie's mind right now?
I think they're just looking for some more loot. Like the team's obviously just edging in, right? They're not really looking to take a fight or engage right now. So while you're just waiting around for the next circle, why not get a little bit more loot? And it's just one player getting the loot. The rest of the team, they're monitoring the situation. They got the sight lines covered. They're the ones planning the rotation on the next circle shift. So they're chilling. Meanwhile, Nova smack dead in the center this time around. I don't
They
think
love
they're
this,
gonna...
don't they?
Yeah, last time they got caught on the edge, and that did not go out. That did not go well for them. So this time, they're adapting. They're just gonna go center. They're gonna stop the loot, and they're gonna chill. And this player right here on your screen, using the Akabar, what was the gun called?
ASM Abacan.
ASM.
It's basically
ASM.
an AN94 ripoff. There you go. If you want to know about your weapons.
I bet you $10 we will not see this player get a kill just because he's using a terrible
It's a
gun.
bad gun. The thing is, this is a gun that really, I love the fact that they went for it with this weapon, because if they got it right, like it's better at range than a Mark 44, a Mark 47 Mutant, and it's not quite as good as the old M16. The old M16, when the game first came out, was so accurate in burst fire.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it was amazing. So I like the fact that they went for it with this gun, but it's just they gave it too many negatives to balance it, and it's not quite there.
I gotta say, hashtag M16 in the chat if you were around for the days when you could put an 8x on the M16, and also
broken.
the 3-bullet burst on that M16.
Yeah,
you shoot
First
that
two, like that close.
Yeah, and then the third one you just pulled down. Dude. I
It was
remember
amazing.
the M16 was better than every other gun.
Yeah, it was a
were the
beautiful
days.
time to be alive.
Those were the days.
Let's go check out maybe Nexus's squad down there in Gatka. I don't know. It looks like there's a crate by them for the time being. A lot of teams, a lot of terrain, a lot of buffer between them and everybody else. And back to those guns, you know, you guys talking about the good old days. I'm happy that they got the M249 as a ground spawn now, because that gives me something to do. That gives me something to depend on to help out my squad, try to get that last shot, maybe even that thirst, and you know, steal their kill. Yeah, I'm that type of dude.
It's got a spot now. It's nice. Yeah, I agree. It's nice to see it as a ground spawn as well. The MG3 is wow.
Oh.
it's so
hard
special.
to control though. I think you made a video about it, like between the two different settings. Like, not hard to control, but like you could definitely whiff a lot of shots, and they'll just like it just burns ammo.
Burn ammo. Yeah, absolutely. Strongly agree.
Zute, by the way, we got Sakimai doing scores, right?
Nakamai?
Sakumai.
She just looked up at me. Dave just called you Sakimai.
Oh, relax.
How do you feel about that? You want to pop up on stream real quick? You want to say hi to Dave?
Oh my god.
I mean, by the way, there's no fighting going on
The
right
score
now, so
god.
we're having a little bit of a chat. Oh, here she is.
One day you're just gonna be Dave without the mustache.
Oh!
God,
You better
Dave.
watch that stat.
Hell hath no fury, baby.
You know what's gonna happen, Sakamai? She's gonna become best friends with your wife, and she wants that, and she wants that mustache gone, right? They're gonna make a plan around that. You better watch it.
Listen, leave the stash alone. The point of the story is we got some scores, right? Like I saw a couple people in chat asking for the scores from last game. So I don't know if you want to be like the score point guy that we can rely on here. So whenever you're ready. We do see a BRDM on the field though, right here. We're looking with our squad that we're gonna be right here in the center. But yeah, the scores, man.
Okay, so right now, not counting anything that's happened in this match, Jip's team is in first place with 36 points. That's the team way up in the north right there. You asked me if they're a competitive team. We got our answer from Dave. That is JIP squad. She's the VIP right there. 36 points. How do we suck my Ponty? Yeah, she corrected.
Ponty.
We all mess up.
Ponty scheme.
It's not just you, Dave. Me too. So Ponty coming in second right now with 33, and then in the list kind of drops down 25 points, 23 points, 20, and so on.
Look, it's been a quiet mid game. Everyone wants to be there at the end, and the best thing about a quiet mid game is that it means we're going to get some carnage very, very shortly.
Yeah, we have a request to look at Hollow Sight squad.
I just did. Hollow Sight squad is just
very pure,
electric and dynamic, and there is a lot of engaging gameplay. But to be honest, they're looting Ferry Pier unopposed and swapping 8Xs out. So as much as I love him, ain't much happening down there with Dab and Hollow. They're alive.
Hoop Squad, Ponte Squad, they are
watch
looking
out.
to reposition.
Have a look.
center
Have a look. There
option.
could be something happening with Dab and Hollow. Have a look at this.
Even Nova too. Novo.
Squad number 13 on the in-house drive-by. They're looking to change cars, and a Hollow site and Co can get involved here.
Do they see him?
Do they see him? Do they see him? Do they see him?
No,
They do see them. They're not firing. They are.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they had a crack, but they missed it.
It's okay. They'll find them eventually. I mean, the circle's closing. Both of these teams are coming from the same direction, so chances are they're going to run into each other again. We'll see that fight break out. Team Nova Esports here, just playing a compound. Notice how they're really stacked together this time around. They do not want to play split up.
Yeah.
It's too risky at this point in the game.
This is one of the best compounds in this section of the map because where Zifan is there, you can get on that table and then on the top of that little ridge, that little shed, and suddenly you're on top of the barn where he is there, and you get, if the circle comes up behind you and you can ignore that hill, you get this wonderful elevated sight line that you can snipe from. But they're actually in a bit of trouble here if they try and do that now because squad number 17 have got the overlook.
Chat's going crazy saying I'm gonna be stashless Dave soon. So yeah, I totally messed up for sure.
Maybe I should grow a stash, Dave. Maybe I should come with you and be at Mustache Bushka.
Mustache.
Oh man.
Problem is I'm red. I've got red ginger eyebrows, so just get a ginger mustache, and no one wants to see that. That's not good.
I'm gonna go buy a fake mustache, and next time we're together, I'm gonna just be Stash Tay.
Zute is actually 48. You can't tell because he just looks incredibly young, but he can't grow a mustache.
Go check out Holosight Squad one more time. They're going to be on the edge. I'm talking to Barry here. They're on the edge. It does look like Destiny, Michi. They did recognize it, so they might be avoiding that. I mean, fellas, are you surprised with how calm and how safe everybody's playing this game?
Nah, this is human nature, Dave. People don't want to hurt each other. They just want to be friends.
I like the spread on the map too. The map is evenly balanced out with everyone's positioning. And with that circle shift, ooh, that's beautiful. We're gonna get a lot of hot action here. Which Destiny is taking shots right there at Team 16. No knocks. Oh, they're getting third party.
Welcome to the third party.
Yep, from the other side.
Look at that beautiful crow suit. They're going to have to be careful here because they're all outside the circle. And you can see just behind them, who's that? That's squad number 13. Yeah, the third party's about to get fourth party.
Someone's getting in trouble here because all your squads outside of the zone. That's what's happening.
That's the sound of the blue zone police. They're giving them a warning right now. You guys better get moving before the blue comes in.
You know who's in a great spot? Nova. They've really situated themselves well here for this rotation.
They're chilling. But the question is, can they get the kill points from inside there? I mean, they do have some angles, but what happens usually when you get zoned, you miss out on all the kills because everybody else ends up fighting and clearing each other out. And this team, Destiny, taking a chopstick. Nice.
Is it still sticking up in there?
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they didn't have a lot of choice. They did a drive-by in squad number 15. This is Wizu Goze, YouTube QJ00 Pubg, and Lee Nazago L1.
2 kills.
They were overlooking. They had a great look as they went by.
I like how they're keeping this Tesla nice and safe, though. Nice and cozy right between those two buildings because they're definitely going to need it. And
we've lost Dabs. Hollow Sight's dead.
Oh no.
Yep. He's gone. We've missed him. We missed his fall from grace.
We watched them so much though, and then we turned the camera away for a second. Nice. That's Destiny. That's the team that won last game, picking up those 3 kills right there.
Beautiful work. And they should have known better because they were actually spraying Destiny and Co. as they drove through this. They must have known that they were still in the area.
Yeah.
Down to 12, 11 teams now as things start to heat up and the zones start to close on in.
Quan dead shot here.
Yeah, looking to get involved here, Quan. Team 17, okay, driving by, getting a little intel, fishing out some shots, baiting a little bit. Oh, the jump and the turnaround. What? The jump right there, jumping over the vehicle.
That's moves. That was like something out of a movie. But the rest of the team showing up now to support that player that's driving around. Not getting a good start though. I think it's one down from each squad. Both of these squads not in the next zone, but they've
I hear the M492 just spraying down right here. Spraying down with 6 scope.
Going for those kill points.
Yep, snaking it, using the smoke as soft cover to try to confirm those kills behind that tree right there. Was that a grenade as well? It was, but they were tagged and bagged in the process and spotted. Taking out 10 kills right here for Team 17.
Big move. That was so ballsy. That was Rice Hamo was just literally driving around through the middle of Quan Deadshot's squad and then just leapt out of the McLaren. I don't know what that was all about, but it was they must have cleared Dab's squad as well to have 10 kills out of that little section of the world.
Oh, that new circle. We got the mountaintops. We got like 4 teams trying to struggle. Oh, the riot shields. Yeah. Beautiful. Now I know you can shoot those and those can break down. Nova's still just chilling at the buildings. This should be Nova's game, theoretically, because they have not had any meds being wasted. They have not. They have everything, all the util for the end game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely the case. It's all happening, though, at the top of the mountain. This is Coop's team. Knights Coops is out. This is Ponty and Wancho, and they're in the circle, but this is busy. This is awfully busy up top.
Not only that, like Wancho is pinned between another squad right above him who has 4 alive still. So Wancho might just opt to kind of play it safe, passive, and try not to get spotted here and go for those much needed placement points, because with 9 teams left here, if they get taken out in 9th place, that's 7 points, which is good. If they can snake it out, get a 4th, that's like 16 points. So we'll have to pay attention. And you know what? To make matters worse, in the case of Wancho, next zone does pop and does not favor them. Completely opposite from their current position.
And these guys are all in trouble because it's also going to drag Nova through the back end of this third party.
JIP, the first place team, they actually got that zone. It looks like they're in the middle of the open from the minimap, but you saw it earlier. They have a deep dip. They can kind of just keep their heads down right now while everybody... Oh, your head was a little bit too high up if you just kept it a little bit further down, but Team Nova, they got a kill there. I think that's the next spot that they want. We might see a full send drive-in right now if we keep the camera on.
Yeah, they've got him.
Yeah, we'll see what Nova does.
You can see Destiny Swave here. This is there's actually 2 squads between them and Nova.
Got Jip in the smoke right here. So I guess really we're looking at Nova to see what they do, right? Like what type of push they opt to do here, because a lot of teams are gonna be looking at them.
Oh, there we go.
They've gone
they
for
got
circle.
one player in the zone. Yeah, just on the edge. But that's not a good spot. I'd rather them just hard commit, push straight on in and take that. They're gonna shot from, just like that. I was gonna say they're gonna get shot from the back, but Ching.
Look how many shields they have.
Shields they got.
Look how many shields they have. They've built a little fort, and it's not made of pillows.
Oh. The spray. Not only that, I think Team 10, like they're in the blue, right? Or at least they're touching the blue. So that's gonna.
How are they alive?
Just a little bit here. Oh yeah, yeah. They're back towards the blue. They are pinned down in this shack though. Like, what is going on? Like, what's the game plan here? Like, pass your meds off to one person possibly and try to heal in this shack.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Like,
they're pinned down. Up the top of the mountain.
They do have zone really close by. They could actually pop out of the shack at the very last moment as 4 players and just fight whatever last team is left. And Nova, I was gonna say maybe they should take that dip, but when you got I forgot about the riot shields, right? When you got 4 riot shields, you can be anywhere on the map. Drop those bad boys down, and you have yourself a good spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys down the bottom, I don't think they've got anything left. They've got a vehicle, which is good, but they don't have. Oh, what are they going to do? That's a bad. That's not good. Yeah, you can't be outside.
Immediately, I think just heal it. You heal it off, Team 10. Just heal it off.
Look at Nova. They're not blowing that vehicle because they know they can blow the vehicle anytime they want, and it's going to be helpful for them.
They're pushing out. I'm surprised. And they're just getting sprayed down. I think Nova though, they're getting pushed from above as well from Team 14. So hopefully those riot shields come in clutch as you got an M249 looking to hunt them down.
Oh, big moves. Nova's dominated it. Just absolutely smashed
like
everyone.
What was that?
Yeah. Riot
What
shields,
happened?
smoke, circle, good night, Saigon. That's all they needed.
Oh, this makes things interesting. So Nova, they just got the 30 points, and they also got quite a few kill points. Now, Nova, after game number 1, was in 6th place with 19 points. The first place team had 36 points, and just this game, the first place team did get 3rd place right there. You see it right on your screen. Jip's team with a total of 7 kills, and 3rd place placement points is how? Let me take a quick
3rd place
look.
is 19 points.
19 points.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be close to one another. Jip's team should still be in 1st place on the lead, but Shifan's team, the Nova team, is going to be right hot on their heels.
They just got 39 points this game. So
Big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers here.
I love the way they use the shields. So they really adapted with them. They didn't throw them down. Like they could have thrown them well earlier than that, but they made sure they waited till it was a really late circle before they actually activated those shields. And there was one guy that went in and dropped like 3 shields in the middle of the smoke, and then the rest of the squad came pouring in together.
And you know what's so interesting is that's something that we were kind of discussing before this game when we were kind of analyzing Coops and their squad, how they weren't necessarily taking full advantage of the supplies that are in this game mode. But now this game around, Nova, 4 5 different riot shields definitely coming in clutch to help them secure that winner chicken dinner. Scores. All right, we got scores up if you want to call them now before we send to a break here, Zute.
All right, will do. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the overall scores, and as predicted, JIP right now still in the lead in 1st place with 62. Shifan's team really close behind. I'm talking 4 points difference, 58 points. Ponte, my mistake once again. Ponte in 3rd place with 47. So those are your top 3. Once again, 62 down to 58. Down to 47, and then there is a big drop off. After that, we got Kim Gaming in 4th with 37, Saman in 5th with 35. We got Goze with 6th place at 33, Joel with 31, Britty with 28, Farouk Ahmad YouTube with 28, CI with 18, Quan Deadshot with 13, Gabe with 13, E-Loves with 11, the wonderful Irene with 9, Hollow Sight, your boy, with 5, and then Killshot with 4. That is it for the 16 teams. That's the current standings. Of course, it does come down to the very last match, and we got one more.
Yeah, I think if I'm Hollow Sight and if I was her in this last game, I'm gonna hot drop somebody and I'm gonna make sure to just pop off. Like there's no ands, ifs, or buts. Like you know exactly where people tend to go. And surprisingly enough, your first games, nobody goes to tech center. Everybody goes to logistics or transit. So those two
and it's
spots.
good.
And it's good. It's right there in the middle. So if you are one of those teams at the bottom, Irene, he loves like game number 3. You got to do it. You got to live up to the ignition hot drop mode. You got to hot drop. You got to pop off. You got to get some kill points underneath your belt.
A lot of these squads, Davey, they're really, really good pro squads. But you know when it's the easiest time to kill someone? On a hot drop. When they pick up a 1911 and you get an M416. Even Zute's cat could take someone out in a hot drop. Look at that cat.
Look at that shark though. I mean,
I just see someone in the chat say, "What is that cat?" So I mean, It's a land
I just
shark.
looked up
It's a shark.
Wikipedia. I just went to Wikipedia and I looked up slow and there's a picture of your cat there. Just immobile.
That's right. I
It just
love how
doesn't
the
move.
people. I love how the people in the chat are correcting people. It is not a cat. It's a shark.
It's a shark. Get with
Chop,
the
chop.
program.
Don't you notice?
Get
Right
with
here.
the program. So
Look
we
at
got
that.
sharks here tonight. We got Dave growing a goatee. We got Bushka going crazy. Barry's doing a good job. And then, of course, Zute looking fresh. Someone in the chat was calling you cute earlier on. So you need to watch out for that one. But ladies and gentlemen, we got one more map to go. We're going to send to a break. The players are going to be loading on in. And then we'll get right back with some ignition hot drop VIP show matches. Don't go nowhere.
What's up, everybody? My name is NoScope, and I'm this month's VIP.
I've got 8 bullets, dude.
Marked a location.
Hi guys, my name is C, also known as C is Live, and I'm so grateful and so blessed to be one of this month's August PUBG Mobile VIPs of the month.
What was that? What was that?
I actually started playing PUBG Mobile back in Season 1. I have the Season 1 jacket, however, I really didn't get into the game until about Season 10. So the first 10 seasons, I played with like randoms every single game. I don't think I had friends on my friends list. I didn't know what KD was, I didn't know what ranking was, or like the different tiers. But when I joined a clan in Season 10, that's when I really started to get into it.
Here comes the remainder of the team from before. Driving on him, right on top of the buggy, trying to get the run over. There goes another one, Maxon. It's up to Pedro.
I remember downloading it. I think it was 2018. I got asked to be part of a show, PUBG Mobile Star Challenge.
Finally, we found out phase 5, it was going north, and then it didn't stop there. It kept going more and more north every single time. So interesting circles.
And before then, I didn't really play mobile games. So they asked me to do the Star Challenge. I downloaded the game ahead of time to get my research in, my prep, and just get my hands on the game. And like I mentioned, I didn't really play mobile games before that, but I do remember like downloading it, my first game ever. I jumped in, I was just like, wow, like this is crazy.
I think it's just always exciting. I think the team does a really good job at keeping you on your toes and keeping you invested, and it's just always exciting to see what comes out next. I'm also a sucker for all the gun skins and for all the cute outfits that come out. So yeah, I love it. I think it's an entertaining game, and I think it's always fun. Also, the events that come out are always fun, like taking a look at the mission ignition mode with the Tesla Gigafactory, you build your own Tesla, or the fact that Pachinki's like completely transformed. I think the team does an amazing job at, giving us something fun and exciting.
Why PUBG? Well, I used to watch PC PUBG on Twitch, and I didn't have a PC at the time. And then my brother told me that it had come out on the mobile, and never looked back since.
I thought you had to get the keyboard, you had to get the controller, the mouse, the headphones, the mic, you had to get the gaming chair, everything. But then once I started playing mobile games, it's like, dude, I could play anywhere.
I'm going in hot. I'm going here. Jetpack Dave. Hold the line. Oh!
And I think that once when that clicked in my head, it was non-stop from there. I wanted to be part of this community.
I think the PUBG community is filled with like some of the best people, especially when you're spending so much time with them. You really get to know them, and I think the cool thing is that you're meeting people not only from like all over your country, but like all over the world. And my community especially, I feel so blessed because I am surrounded by some of the best people, and like everyone in my community I consider like my best friend, because we talk every day, and it's cool. I feel really blessed to have brought together such an amazing group of people.
First time ever, PUBG Mobile. They welcomed me. I was on the desk. I was talking about the players. I was talking about the games. Got a lot of feedback. Got to meet a lot of people. And this was 2018. Like, this was Mustache Dave. My mustache was like a baby mustache at the time. I didn't have a lot of experience within PUBG Mobile, and I just remember playing the game, loving it. I remember my first chicken dinner as well. I was jumping all over the place, but one thing that really stuck out to me was the community. The community, they just started DMing me saying, hey, you need any help? We got you. And they were so open arms, right? And really made me feel like they appreciate me, and it's a place that I could call home.
Oh, someone get a photograph of it.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
you just shot at me.
Well, I love the fact that I get to play with so many people from around the world. You never know what the next day is going to bring. You don't know who you're going to play with. And I just love the fact that I get to meet so many new people. I love that the community is so tight. I love that I've made some lifelong friends. And I just love the fact that we're able to make clans and play with the same friends if I want to each day, or I can play with different people. It's just a versatility, being able to play with whoever you want to play with.
I just got them both.
Yo, I'm Mustache Dave. Thanks for watching. And if you want to find out more, drop a follow at Mustache Dave Gaming on YouTube or Mustache Dave on Twitter.
My name is NoScope. Thank you PUBG Mobile for making me your VIP of the month. And you can find me on my socials. Facebook, it's NoScope. All the other socials is N0SCOPEE.
I'm C is live, not sis, common misconception, but CIISLIVE. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, YouTube, Trovo, and Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so go give me a follow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Shout out to the VIPs of the month. C is live, no scope. VIPs, make sure you follow their socials, their channels, and we'll celebrate them. And of course, you know, as the VIP of the month as well, fellas. I'm just saying, you know, you were the VIP right now. So I'm here with Zute and the Bushka for one more final game here tonight of Ignition Hot Drop VIP show match, baby. How's it going, fellas?
Big news here, mate. We're very excited. Barry's pumped. He feels like he's learning, and we're going to just present a hell of a product.
I'm feeling great. I love a game where it comes down to the very last game, right? Or I love a tournament where it comes down to the very last game. We have 2 teams near the top now. Once again, these are unofficial scores, but JIP with 62 and GFan with 58. 4-point difference. And just to remind you guys, if you guys just tuned in or you missed it in the beginning, there is a prize for first place, second place, and third place. First place gets a $300 card for each teammate. So that's
big numbers.
That's big.
That's $1,200 for the first place team. The second place team, $100 card for each teammate. So that's a big chunk missing from first place, I will have to admit. And with first place and second place being so close right now, those 2 teams are definitely going to duke it out. And third place also gets a prize for third place with a $50 card. So this last game, we will determine who walks away with the money.
Yeah, these guys need to kill Nova, and they need to clear the top 2 guys. They need to drop and attack, and those other 2 teams need to drop and leave. I'm really excited.
And you know what's so funny is, like, you know, if you have been living underneath a rock like Zute and myself, we tend to watch some competitive play, and we always talk about hot dropping, coming down to the last game, 4 points. This is literally the name of the event, the Hot Drop VIP show match. So to kind of add on to what the Bushko was saying, Jip and Shifan, like, will those 2 teams hot drop each other? Will they get hot dropped and taken out early on? Well, that's the name of the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this final map. And just a reminder, if you are just tuning on in, the rules here for the Hot Drop VIP show match, there's only one rule, and that's these teams, they have 3 spots that they can drop: logistics agency, tech center, or transit center. That's the only rule. After they hot drop, they can do what they want in order to secure that winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, they're gonna come up against this because I know that these VIPs love to win. Like if you win this thing, it's a big pump. Like you feel like you've done really well. It's you're walking on air, and there's a lot of teams that could still win this, but they need to make sure that the leaders don't get any more points. And the only way you can do that is by anteing up and risking it. And if you don't, you're going to come last, or you're not going to win, because these guys rotate fantastically. We've seen both times in these games, Nova especially, and like Destiny, and they're rotating perfectly. They're not getting in any strife along the way. They're going to get to the end and they're going to get points. You got to nail them on the start.
Both teams are masters of the craft, right? They have two opposite playstyles. We see Shifan's team, Nova, they're always in the middle, right? And then we see Destiny or Jip's team, they go to that very north side and they edge around. Two completely different rotational strategies, but they're both masters at their craft, and number 1 and number 2 respectfully. So I'm stoked to see that there's two different playstyles coming out shining through right now. And the competitive side of me, of course, I'm just like, I love it. There's more than one way to play the game, and you could be super good at it in more than one way. And these two teams are clashing right now. But first place is 30 points. That's a lot of points. So we could easily see a third place team, a fourth place team, a fifth place team, and down. If they get that chicken dinner, they could easily get that prize money too.
Not only that, like in the first two maps, the team that tends to get that 30-point first place, they also have a ton of kills with them as well. 9 kills, 10 kills. So that's like 40 points for one game. So I know we're talking about that first and last place because, that's big money out here, those cards. But there's still an opportunity for other squads to come in clutch. And to kind of double back to Zute's point, like how these two teams at the top, they have these different play styles. These other squads have been watching those play styles. So I'm curious, if they do make it out of that hot drop safe and sound, will they get hunted down? Now that's the question. WPGN, I'm looking at you at the last game. You're looking to do something. I think you hunt down Jip Squad or Shifan's team this game and really, crush their dreams for getting this cash
I can
money.
see Shifan in the chat has literally just said, "Don't drop on me, please."
Let's see what else we got
on the back.
Let's see what else we got on the chat. We also have Advisor Gaming. I'm waiting for my contingency pat on the back by Zute Bushka and Mustache Dave. Well,
who's with the E-Lubs?
Good luck.
Do work.
Shout out.
So
yeah, there's a lot to unfold here. I like what you said there, Dave. We've seen the rotation north every time so far. There's a couple of bridges you take to get there. I'm not going to shout out where they're going, but there's an easy fix for that rotation north. Like you can go north, but what if someone turns up there with the M416 by the side of the road? Like you could wreck some people in those cars too. And I would be surprised if they get away with the same rotation again.
They have been for 2 games though. Like that's
they have. No one stopped
2 games they've been getting away with it, and they've been coming in clutch. So with that in mind, we are on a 1-minute delay. The only rule here is you got a hot drop in those 3 spots. I'm just saying, that's rule. Oh, I forgot the second rule. Don't wake the shark cat. That's the second rule. We can't wake the shark cat, baby. Shout out to the shark cat right there.
Don't you think so? Like seeing those shields popping up, like they would be so good to keep those in the game. I'd love to see shields kept in the game. The other thing we're not seeing in this, but there's a tactical marker. The tactical marker is fantastic. So you only see when you shoot someone, the tactical marker pops above their head for the rest of your team. So you don't have to mark it, but you can only see that tactical marker if you have a tactical marker yourself. So everyone in the team has to get one. I'd love to see those ideas bleed over into classics, particularly the shields.
It definitely makes the game easier to play, because currently you can manually mark things, but you got to do that quick drag, quick mark. And with that tactical marker, you don't have to do anything. You just look at them and it gets marked. So yeah, that's one aspect of Ignition that I really like. And the shields, we saw the Nova team employ the shields. They got that chicken dinner.
Yeah.
It's definitely a huge strategic advantage, but I would almost say it's maybe a little bit too overpowered. Maybe you make the shields break in like less than a clip.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Yeah, you could toggle it up and down, but I mean, everyone's got access to this stuff, and Nova. The reason they were able to get away with it, they could carry so many of them. I mean, I've come in classics against squads with 10 to 12 shields, and that takes up a lot of backpack space. Yeah, but they just layer them out, and you can't do anything. Like it's amazing. It would make for another layer to the onion.
Miss PB and J in the chat saying Shredder needs to grab a car and use that as their weapon here this final game. I guess they're a good driver right there. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one other thing we haven't been seeing are the patrol dogs. I think we saw maybe one in game one.
The top,
But I mean, that's like, for me, I try to get that because you just activate it and then just kind of it pinpoints all the good loot, like the tier 2 armor, weapons, all that stuff. So you don't need to like go into every single room because that thing alerts you right away. So I would kind of like to see the patrol dog be utilized a little more in this final map.
It's good for loot.
It is good for loot, but when this is a hot drop game and the patrol dog tells you, hey, there's a level 3 vest over here, it's like, great. There's also 12 enemies from my way from here to there. So, the patrol dog's great if you're playing ignition mode, like regular ignition mode. But when you're playing in these hot drop games, even if they mark some loot for you, you're more worried about all the enemies around.
Well, there's a reason too. The patrol dogs also pop off when someone comes nearby. So if you get a patrol dog to a compound, which you can do, you'll know when people are nearby. You can take them out into the grass and stuff, and they'll pop off and they'll let you know that there's an enemy nearby. There's a lot of sneaky little things that you could work into this gameplay that I think these squads are only really just exploring now.
And talking about exploring, we're waiting for one more player from Advisory and E-Love squad. They got one player missing on out, so we're looking ahead here. The final map, the points first and second, real close. Only 4 points decides that this is going to be the last map of the evening, the hot drop VIP show match. We're talking about the nice things that this game mode has. We're talking about the tactical markers. We're talking about the riot shields. We're talking about the ASM, Zute's favorite weapon here. I'm going to talk about one more thing, the anti-gravity motorcycle. We've seen it once here tonight. What's going on? How come people aren't picking that bad boy up a little more?
It looks cool, but
it can drive on water. All right.
It can drive on water.
You can get shot out of it, right? All these players are sweating, right? They don't care about looking fancy. If that motorbike had like a shield around it, then yeah, everybody would be using it. But one thing I haven't seen, or maybe we just didn't manage to catch on camera yet, is I don't even know what you call them, the launch pad areas.
Yeah, the air
launch
cannons.
pad areas. Yeah, the air cannons. You can hop in there. It's great to eject out of certain cities, especially if you're hot drop and just run over there, shoot up in the sky, and then you can keep flying some. So maybe we'll catch some people using those. Maybe no one's been using it, but we'll just see.
I got something for you, Zute. Don't mean to cut you off, Bushka, but this is from D Wayne in the chat. Said they tried having patrol cats, but all they did was lay down and ignore you. That's a good one, D Wayne. That's a good one.
Nice work, buddy.
Any thoughts on that, fellas? The patrol cats.
What would the patrol cat do? Like, just you activate the patrol cat and it just lies down and has a snooze. Just
that would be perfect. I think that's great. I mean, I would use it in the game.
Every once in a while, hits you for 50 damage and then just lies down and looks at you.
I got a patrol shark right here.
You know what? If they bring back this game mode and they have the patrol dogs, I would like to have them have the ability for Baby Kong or Baby Zilla to ride them. How about that one?
Oh. Baby Zilla would be great. Baby Zilla. I love Baby Zilla.
That would be great.
Pretty exciting game mode. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you want to start the map. We're just waiting. It seems like the last player might have joined. They're looking to join their group here. We appreciate everybody watching here tonight. And shout out to everybody behind the scenes, you know, running this, making sure this event runs nice and smooth. And Barry, I mean, talk about Barry from game 1 to game 2, like completely 360. What'd you do, Bush? I don't know, but Barry is
I told him no chocolate rations. Get back out there. He's got the kangaroos on the treadmill. We're gonna, you know, we're pumping good power now. Good solid power is a big part of Barry's life. And yeah, he's learning. He's a learner. You only have to hit him a couple of times.
in game, hit him a couple of times in game.
Yeah, in game. You know,
so
the thing too we didn't talk about with those bikes, and they go up hills because there's no gravity. They're not touching the ground. They don't care about inclines. They'll go up the hills at full speed from 0 speed. So if you can get a couple of those things on top of a mountain, you need to make a late game push. They'll take off at 80 kilometers an hour, bang, straight away, which is really, really good when you're in duos. Maybe not in squads.
Irene Shell in the chat, she said, we use the launchers in first game. So, I mean, I'm going to type in the chat right now.
And we know what happened. We know what happened. We didn't see him after that. So someone used the launchers this game. We got Zute in the chat. We're going to watch. Okay, how about this? Tell us in the chat
follow the launchers.
Who's going to use the launchers, and we'll watch you right out the rip. Like, Irene, you're flying again? Irene, aka the Flying Fishes. That's what the team's called. Okay. Let us know in the chat, who should we spectate in this last match, as we are trying to get this final squad filled out here. And we're just going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. You know, how you doing?
We're waiting. So we are on a delay. So that's why I'm typing in the chat right now. So by the time you hear this, hopefully the game has already started, and hopefully we already got a camera on the launch squad. I want to see which one's going to use the launch squad. I want to also see, one thing we haven't seen yet is the glider. Is there gliders in an ignition mode?
There is. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Let's go into all about the gliders.
Okay. We haven't seen anyone use the gliders yet. What else haven't we seen out of the ignition in particular?
What I haven't seen is, I had a question for you guys, because remember I was talking about the lore last game.
Okay.
Where do you think they found these deep rocks, like this energy, like on the map? Where is the spot? You know, like underneath school? Like where was this rock this whole time?
Just around, dude. Just
Mount Everest, maybe.
There you go. Yeah. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. So, ladies and gentlemen, enough talk about rocks. We're in the game. We are in the game. The game has started. The final map of the evening. If you want to learn more about the lore here of this game mode, slide into them DMs. I can talk to you all day about that. So
slide into my DMs.
I'll talk about the lore. All right. Last game here. Hot drop. 4 points between first and second place. It should be pretty sweaty.
Yeah, should be. I have to say, Farouk's team was really good last game in terms of its positioning. That's squad number 14 this time. I was surprised actually that they didn't get Nova. They were a little bit lower on the mountain. I'm not sure who it was above them. The guys that came second, I think it was, were actually above them. He's a very good player, and they're a very good squad. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be my pick this time to come out on top. That's my new pick.
So they're going
squad
out
number
first,
14.
Then
No, they're not. This time they're going to win it. They're going to win it.
What about you, ZK? Who's winning it? Who are we jinxing this game?
Oh, I gotta go with my boy Shifan. Like, they had a rough game number 1. They got 19 points, not too bad, but they really brought it back. So I feel like they kind of got everything figured out coming into this last match. And of course, they are a full team of competitive players, so an easy pick for me.
I'm going with Holosight Dab Place. You know, they need to make some moves there. They're currently in 15th overall. We saw them last game playing that edge, but then, you know, these zones, because they do move a little quicker, the circles do pop a little sooner than normal, because we did boost them up a little bit to encourage some action. I think those circles just kind of got the better part of them, and we saw they got caught in like a 4-way standoff, just in a pinch on the edge towards that mid game. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the map.
Flight path's good for everything. Basically, this is the most user-friendly flight path we've had so far.
I think all the flight paths were good. We were able to see teams drop in all 3 different locations
Yeah, true.
if they
True.
wanted to.
Hmm.
So the flight paths. Oh, I wish we got like one of those really weird flight paths where all 3 places you couldn't get to, and then so like we just see everybody just gliding the whole time to try and get to like the closest city. That would be fun to watch. And teams are dropping out now. We have a good
Destiny, and they're already out. Everyone is out. Everyone is
Is
out.
someone going to Tech Center though? That's the question. Last game, nobody went to Tech Center.
No, they're
It
not
was-
out. They're
it
not
was
out. They're
wide
not out
open.
yet. Not out yet.
There we
Nova
go.
are going Pachinki. Nova are going Pachinki. There's one shot. There's our man in the banana suit. Let's go check him out. Where's
Let's
one
check
shot?
out the banana split action here. Maybe the whole squad's got those bananas going here.
Oh,
Good luck,
I gotta go
Charm.
the overall.
Got a nice hat, nice cap right there. So it looks like some teams are going to Tech Center, some teams going to Transit Center and Logistics Agency. So all 3 hot drop locations will be utilized in this final map as
There's the banana.
as
You
the
beaut.
banana split, looking fresh as ever. E-Loves Bison in the kill feed. So we're gonna have
Yes.
some hot drop action.
Let's have a look. Here's Nova. They really need to be cleared. Someone needs to get stuck into them, and there are plenty of people to do it over here in Pachinki.
Notice how they're dropping on the corner edge of
Yeah.
the Pachinki, aka Transit Center. That way they could just eject right out of there if things get too sticky. Like you don't want to be the team in the middle unless if you plan on fighting your way out. And yeah, that team dropping too close in the center with so many teams. Just look at the top right of that mini map. It's a rainbow of colors.
It is.
It's
rough,
nasty.
isn't it?
It is nasty. Honestly, I think off the rip, a mutant isn't the worst gun right now because
Yeah,
it packs a
it does good. It
It
does.
packs a
It's
punch, and you have to assume like your enemies right now, they're probably not going to have armor on either. So the 7.62 might be an instant knock here or there.
look at this. There's a Nova member heading down the road looking for a vehicle.
Look for that glider. Look at that glider.
So Nova's already got 1 kill.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Destiny, meanwhile, ejecting right out there. This is Jip's team. They're
already
managed
gone.
to leave.
They're
Yeah,
well
they
gone.
managed to leave
They are
safely.
well gone.
No points though. They didn't manage to pick up a kill point like the Nova team. In that first circle, we're going to go towards the east side of this map now.
So that 1 point will make Nova 3 points now behind first place because they came into this match only 4 points behind. So if they can get like 4 kills early game, tie it out, they're going to be cruising here. They're going to be cruising.
This is our first little gunfight we've seen over here all day long at the school section at the tech center. There's Sis Live, one of the VIPs of the month. Dave.
Yep. One of the VIPs really low in the health department, looking for some meds, looking for some support from their squad mates. As Toast already dead here, so their squad's only gonna have 3 up, and I think they might have thought this was the safe drop just because the first 2 maps, not a lot of teams dropped here. This is live. Gonna be going for the revive.
beautiful break.
Was that a
gas
gas can?
can?
This live down now. And this is pretty clutch. Trenton needs to get on the bike here and start moving in because I don't even know if he's on the same level. He's on the 2nd level. Sis Live is downstairs and thirsted.
That gas can definitely caught me by surprise. Great use of it though.
Yeah,
You see a
brilliant work.
gas can, just shoot it. You never know if it'll blow someone else up, and it worked out there. But this player last alive, playing really quiet.
Oh, look at this. Oh, sneaky, and then out. Gone. I'm leaving.
Did they get the point though? Because there was an enemy that also popped the corner.
Yeah, no, I don't think they got the point there. He probably thought it was the same team. So, I mean, just quick shots.
Yeah,
pop
you're
out,
right, Zoo.
keep
You're
moving.
right. They probably thought there was a 2v1.
Hurts.
Oh, here we go again.
Round 2.
I've seen E-Loves jumping in the kill feed a couple of times. Great work here from Trent.
Advisory.
This
Knocked
player
out.
is
There's
popping
advisories patting
off
the back,
right
Dave.
now.
We got the spectator advisory at least right there. Get sprayed in the face with the UMP. Let's see. Can we go for the double here? The pre-fire through the door, trying to run away, trying to back out, get that reload going.
Oh, thirsty.
Right now. Oh, he's got one more left to go. Let's keep the camera on.
Oh!
He's gonna win this 1v1. Oh wow!
The double
DBS
barrel shotgun.
Most broken
The dirty
gun there
big
is.
grub. Oh.
The most broken and tilting gun there is in the game.
Yeah, like
Slayer.
how can you be no health left? That's fine. Just have one shot on desync. Does it hit? Yes, it hits. Thanks very much. Wow. Broke as broke can be at times. Anyone left? No. Yeah, there is. It's not over yet.
1v1. You know what though? I'm just gonna put this out here. All these squads, they hot drop this map. This is what I wanted to see all night long. So we got to see it in the final map here at Tech Center, and it has been pretty exciting. So we'll see who comes out on top of this 1v1.
I'm looking at the map just to give you guys an update. So the Nova team have actually adapted their strategy. They have 2 players rotating out to find more loot or to scout out some areas, and they've left 2 players in the Tech Center or Tech Center. What was Dave? You know the lore. You know all the city names. What is Pachinko called?
Transit Center.
Transit Center. I have the memory of a goldfish. But they left some players inside Transit Center to maybe get some third-party action in, but they did not manage to get it. Now they're coming back to picking their teammates up, and now they're ejecting out of there.
I like that. I like that they were trying to go for some early game kill points right there. And then, once when it got a little sticky, a little heated, they decided to pull off right there. Like that to me is like them looking ahead and not just what's in front of them. So you could tell they're playing to win here. They're playing for this chicken dinner, and they want to walk away at this game number 1 in the lobby.
Look at the north section of the map. Destiny just rolling around doing whatever they want. They've been completely, as Mishi, Jip, Glove, Suave, they are being unpushed and uncontested. There's like daylight between them and the rest of the map. Same rotation again.
Someone in the chat says spectate, Holosight, and Dab. Where are they on the map?
Go.
They are at Tech Center, actually.
I got them.
Apartments, looking to possibly third party all that action there, but just a little late to the party.
You know where they're going? They're going to the air cannons, baby. Launching. Launch time.
All right. All of them. This is what we want to see.
Yes, here we go. Perfect timing. Whoever asked that in the chat, who was that? Let me see. Slumberella said.
Slumberella.
Thank you.
Slumberella.
Shout out to Slumberella.
There's Dab.
The chat has been nice tonight.
I like Dab's suit, actually. I'm a big fan of that. He looks like he's wearing a newspaper. I like that.
Dab the money man right there. That's
money man. Wow, that is a fancy looking outfit. Where do you get that?
Slippers. With the poop slippers.
I'm ready to give him a wallet. Poop slippers. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of those slippers.
You're just crawling in the UC if you got this skin on right here. So
more money.
More UC
goodness.
passed out. So make sure you slide into them DMs. That plays passing out UC on the daily.
They're loading up.
Where are they going to go? That's the question. Where will they go with this?
I think
I reckon they're going to go the roof of Tech Center, maybe something crazy like that. They could hot drop onto the roof.
There we go.
They're facing away from that. Whoa! Go!
Oh, there we go.
Up here.
That's what we wanted to see. Yeah, where are they going to go, though?
He's not doing anything.
I think they're just going further into the zone. They're using it as like a vehicle rotation almost. And they're flying over roads.
Yeah, flying over this squad who are here at the Teslas.
Whoa! Look at this spot.
Can't be any harder.
Look at this spot at the Tesla factory.
Yeah.
The whole squad is set up to.
I think this is where
they're landing.
Hollo's going.
This is where they're landing.
Perfect. Oh,
dude.
Okay.
Oh, dearie me.
The bait. Oh, they heard. They moved too quick. They didn't let the trap spring right here.
In trouble. Well, they've lost one. They're going to land on the roof. Oh, this is going to be punishing. This is one of the most annoying things in the universe. So Dab could be in big trouble. Dab's in strife, but Fridge is on the roof. Oh, no, he's dropped down as well. No.
Oh, got him.
Great knock with the UMP. They have one player on top of the roof, but we have a third team coming in. This isn't just
Yeah, here
any
comes the
team.
third party.
This is Ponty's team right here.
Look at that first slick little spray through the hole.
That's that PMPL level competitive player spray right there. Coops, he does not miss his shot. He's gonna hit this other one too with the AK, making it look so easy. This is Knight's Coops right here.
Does Coops
trouble
or Dab plays walk out alive here? That's the question that everybody wants to know. Because Quan Deadshot, they're camping, they're safe on that second story.
I like this Gren. This is a sneaky little Gren. I think Coops must have heard that one though.
That plays the last one alive.
No, yeah, Hollow Sight's still up. There's Coops
She's bleeding
coming
out
in.
though. She's bleeding out.
Dab's heard it. He's not showing.
Dabs could happen to 1v1 Coops here. Get that knock, just hide back behind there, and then that's his highlight reel of today.
Yeah.
Might happen, it might not happen, but Dab's definitely going to take down one. He's hiding, he's making no noise, and there's somebody.
He's out.
Oh,
he's got one. Oh,
got one.
Crossfire.
The crossfire.
Yeah.
Beautiful angles. Beautiful angles.
1v4.
This isn't done though. This isn't done though. Have a look.
Still 2 up over here from team 3, who were the original campers setting up the trap here. Uzi
doing Uzi things.
Uzi to the dome right there. That's how it's done. Getting shot from the side though. Needs to be careful. Possibly regroup with their squad mates. They might be looking for a pickup.
Ponty is up as well. Where's Quan Deadshot? Not far.
Almost dead.
It's
Gathering
it's going to be a 2v4 situation. The other team's going to get that full reset, so it's not looking too great for Quan's team here. Yeah, they're getting that full reset. Ponty's going to get rezzed up right here. And they're cornered too. They're cornered in one spot. Not much angles to work with. This team.
There is a good angle that you can get here, and he's got it. Look at this. You can get up on top of this actual box and jump out of there pretty quickly, or hit people on the walkways. Let's see if he uses this. Yep. Wasted it. Kind of wasted it.
Shot it too early.
Yeah. And now they're in big trouble.
Yep.
Now they're in big trouble. They are in big trouble. They're in strife.
Interesting smokes though right here, getting thrown out down there below. Gonna be blocking them sight lines.
Yeah,
if I am HH Coops, I might just wait for the smokes to dissipate before dropping down.
Oh, for sure.
There's grenades coming in through that rooftop now.
Oh, this is not looking good. I will say though, if you're at a man disadvantage, throw all your smokes down. Use the chaos of the smokes, and maybe your disadvantage would work out in the midst of all those smokes. But this team's so smart; they're gonna wait out the smokes. They're not gonna risk it. Oh, never mind. They're pushing.
Coops is down. Big drop shot there.
Oh,
but I think they've cleared, and they have. There was a big drop shot there. Was that 8 scope? Yeah.
They're
got
dead,
one.
Yeah.
Ooh. So
I'm thinking they got that spot. I'm thinking though, I'm just kind of going back maybe a little too hard on them, but with those smokes, maybe they could have tossed them where they could have exited the building and got on the outskirts instead of just tossing them in that room. Eventually, to their death, pretty much, because that was a 2v4, very challenging, of course. But there they go, done and dusted.
5 kills over here for Luke. He's come out of the top of the tech center, looking a champion. Is that the most kills we got now? 5 is on the board there. Nova's got just 1 between the lot of them. They're playing straight up. Coops' team has got 7 kills overall, with 3 for HH. Luke Bob, squad number 13, Griffin Joel and Zabasic. He's got 5, 1 for Wizu, 1 for SWAT Groza. And E-Love's got a couple of kills at the start there, but looks to no longer be with us.
I was watching the stream. We're on a 1-minute delay, but we were all so focused on watching that fight. Like, we were like zoomed in because we got obviously our webcams going here tonight. New format, looking good. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, by the way. Bushka is a great tactician, is what Smokey Sports 1, he said. And that plays F.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, respects. That plays. That plays. That was the one before. You did your best. We got to see the jump, so good job. your squad there putting up a good fight here.
There's
on
another
the last
team
match.
fighting in that same exact place, and they are getting taken apart. You see it in that kill feed right there. Everyone wants this Tesla factory. And we also see Nova driving into this Tesla factory, but Nova, they're probably going to play it safe. They're
not taking that. There's no upside in that for them.
That's another 4 kills for Ponty's team right there. Ponty's team. So they were 3rd place coming in. They weren't in that top 2. 11 kills.
11 kills.
Wow.
How many points is that statistics, Dave?
That's 11 points.
That's amazing. The way you just racked that straight out, that's incredible.
I'm good at math sometimes, all right?
So Ponty was in 3rd coming in this match at 47. 2nd place was Chiffon at 58. So with those 11 points right there, they're tied. They're tied pretty much with Chiffon's team. Chiffon's team did get 1 kill, so Chiffon's 1 point ahead of Ponty. But this just goes to show how close the game just got with those 11 kills for this team.
I will say this Tesla is fantastic. It's very, very quiet, but if you're driving the Tesla, it is very easy to rip that car in a mag. It's soft, it's flammable, it's a bit of a matchbox. And I would worry about taking the Tesla in late circle against squads like Nova and Destiny and such Jip's team, because they will easily tear that up in a clip between the 4 of them.
We haven't seen the autopilot here either here tonight.
Well, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Just autopilot that bad boy.
Destiny's team is fighting Nova's team right now.
Oh,
Can
big
we
fight.
get that
Big fight.
on the cam?
Barry, pull it up. Barry, pull it up.
Side
This is the
of that
1st and
circle.
2nd place squad right
We're
here.
there, baby. We're there.
Okay, we're there. So it was a rotation. Jip's team, they lost 1 member. Trying to scout him out. Nova, of course, playing super quiet. Managed to rip 1 player out of that buggy. You see him right there scoping in on that. That is where one of the players is down. The Jip's herself rotating around. They need to group back up. They are looking all of a sudden in a really dire situation. I know they just have 1 player down, but going from a 4-man to a 3-man when there's still this much enemies left on the in the game, it really changes the way you have to play the rest of the match.
Jip's in trouble too, because he's not in the Jip? She's not in the vehicle. She's not in a vehicle at the moment. Is there a vehicle nearby?
I think so. I think they pulled up here.
Oh, yeah, okay. There you go. You're right. They're being aggressive. They're actually being aggressive. This
Those
is
sightlines though from Nova though. Jip gonna be pulling out right here, trying to regroup with their squad mates.
I was a little surprised to see Jip on her own. This is the middle of nowhere, picking up. Okay, so they're going to take the next compound along and just let the circle sort everything out. They could get lucky, but squad number 11 are actually right on top of the mountain here, watching everyone rotate in through the back door.
Ooh, the next circle. Let's get that camera up on that map, because that circle.
Everybody needs to move. Everybody.
But shout out to One Shot, the Banana Man. Still up there in the northeast, just chilling. And that's
this could be dangerous. Nova are rotating through the middle of a couple of units here. Nexus, squad number 17 are on the right and on the left.
Do they want this? They want this too.
They do. They're pushing in. They want this compound.
That's a commit. That's a committal. No backing out.
This isn't good. They just went over the top.
Over their head too. Whoa, we overshot.
This is tough times.
Is that an inning? That is an inning.
Massive clutch out from Rin.
Rin shot that buggy over the building on the opposite end right there to jump out and clutch it out. 5 kills right there. They lost Sheephen, yeah.
Wow.
But they gained such a strong position. This is dead center.
They wanted this. They absolutely committed to that. You gotta love it. That was beautiful.
That's a position worth doing some Fast and Furious stuff right there. Like I don't know if you guys watched the movie, but I think they shot a car up to the moon in one of the movies.
What?
Yeah.
Want to race me on the moon?
It's some crazy stuff if you've never watched the series. But Fast and Furious, you can't really shoot a car up into the moon in PUBG. But if anyone is able to do
We've talked about it.
it's Rin. I would get
Rin just launched from that side of the compound, all the way over the top of this building, landed, and then wrecked the last 2 with a beautiful drop shot and spray on the left. Amazing. Clutch.
Clutch.
Clutch as clutch.
Clutch.
Oh,
Yeah.
action. Action.
Uh-oh. Irene. Oh, are we? Okay, I thought we were in autopilot for a second here, but WPGN will be the driver right here.
This is a tough rotation. This is a tough rotation in.
Last two alive. Looks like they're going to find a safe spot, though, in the zone out here on the west. Nobody is going to be occupying that for the time being. And if the next circle does hard shift in this direction, that could be looking good for the duo still alive here.
Well, there is an amazing little space. You can see, if you look at the top of the map here where Barry's pointing at the moment, just about where Nova Rin is, there's a bowl there. A lot of the Mongolian teams will hit that up, and they love that spot. And it's very, very strong late game. I don't know if it's going to be in here, but if it is, that's worth fighting for. The Mongol Bowl is a crazy strong spot. And it's about to kick off again.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, the circle goes back down to the south. The Nova team is barely in. Where's the top three teams right now? We had Ponty's team. Ponty's team is actually right there in zone with a really strong position. And here is Jip's team, also with 4 up. So the top three teams all have good positions, and they're all in the circle right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know how they're going to get out of this. Someone's going to have to make a rotation next circle, though. This next circle is going to be absolutely broken.
And Nova have a good spot to gatekeep those squads up there in the fields that need to rotate into this new circle. So they might be able to rack up a couple more kill points underneath their belts. Coops with 6 kills this game alone. Coops is definitely looking. Look at this.
And he's going for another, mate.
Going for another. We're still pushing out here. Like, talk about the confidence.
Oh, yeah. It's the Coops, by the way, got the MVP for PMPL. That is not just North America. That's the entirety of the Americas. And if I remember correctly, Coops had like 20 plus kills over the second place frag leader. Like, Dave, you and I were there. We saw the magic that Coops did. And you're seeing it on the screen now. Pushing with 1 HP, no problem.
He's got 8 kills now, guys. Those last 2 to clear were, so the whole team has 15 kills. This is a serious thrust. They want this one.
3 points. 3 points out here. 3 points out here.
It's all happening. I don't think they got... Yeah, they got a kill for that. Cool.
16 total kills. Breaking the
Nova's
record
getting
here
pushed
tonight.
Nova's getting pushed by Shredder's squad.
Oh, that's a big fight. Yep.
There's Banana Man.
This is the second place team trying to defend their title here and even get that chicken dinner to overthrow Jip in their
this
squad.
blue is hurting. This blue is hurting an awful lot.
Shredder will make it in, though. But is he getting that off angle for the fight, or is he just trying to abandon the fight and find somewhere safe in the circle?
I think the latter. I think he's done. Because Nova's actually...
Banana Man.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be awesome. Banana Man!
Tommy gun to the face! Oh, the banana. Not level 5 gear like we thought it was here, boys. But a point for Nova.
Yeah. And Shredder now just holding. Smart play. This is where he needs to be. Nothing else he could really do there.
Maybe throw a grenade.
Oh, the circle. It does favor the Nova. That circle is close enough to Nova that they could be on zone in that little plateau behind those walls. So Nova is looking super good to win this one out.
Look at Irene. WPG is just standing there having a chat. Hi, guys.
WPGN, at least prone. At least prone. Careful.
Dude, what are you doing? Hi, I'm going to get the car.
Okay.
WPGN. He's off.
This car is going to attract a lot of eyeballs onto him
This
right
car,
here.
I don't think this car is going to be long for this world, my friends.
They're sending
seriously. He's in.
Jumping out. Scar in hand instantly. Deleted. And this is a crucial fight because this is Jip's team up here trying to defend their location as a duo, and there's gonna be 2 kill points handed to them right there.
Yeah. Nova's starting to rack a few kills up here, though. They're short-sighted on what is an absolutely brutal zone. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. This is a bloodbath out here in the fields.
20 kills. Oh my gosh. Ponty's team, 20 kills. They only have 1 player up, but none other than Coops, the legend himself. He's going to get this full reset here. The top 3 teams are still left. Wait, actually, Nova Nova took out Jip's team.
Oh,
They did.
that's huge.
They did on the rotation. Massive news.
kills did
Massive
Jip-
news.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gone.
Nova's got 11. Honestly,
Jip's team
all
only
three
got
of these
4
teams-
kill points that game. And I'm
Four
not
kill
sure what
points.
place they got taken out in, but
Fourth
fourth is
place.
16th if they just got taken out.
Look where Rin is. They've split, but they've split beautifully. Rin has a cover here on this overlook. Oh, wow. Coops
Once
is
again,
knocked.
Using these riot shields, using them, so good. You love to see it.
Coops is gone. Everyone's gone. This is ugly.
Yeah.
Beautiful
It's,
work by
it's
Nova.
looking
Rin's-
like Nova's got.
Yeah.
Ren just dropped down 3 riot shields, and this grenade, that looks good to me.
Oh, cooked a little too much right there.
Yes!
Oh,
No,
another
got
one.
it. Got it.
That was perfect. Another.
Suit knows his grenades, Dave.
I
Oh,
saw
Lazarus.
it.
It was nice knowing you. That is an ugly spot for Lazarus. I don't like the odds.
Oh, they finished.
It's all Nova, baby. All Nova, all the time.
Rin's the last one alive and gets the winner chicken dinner.
The man that launched the car over the building also launching Nova into a chicken dinner. And I'm pretty sure each of those 4 players is about to walk away with a 300 smack-a-roonies.
That's big. Big. Just that split was so clever. Like sending Rin off to the other side so you get these beautiful angles. Great work.
Coops, their squad, Ponte, right? 20 kills, 3rd place that game. So I don't know if it's going to be close. And then Jip, they got 4th place, which is 16 points for placement points, then only 4 kills. So I soft scores, like we said, soft scores. So obviously we need the statisticians in the back to confirm everything, which will happen later on. But fellas, do you think that was enough for Nova to overtake that 1st place spot?
Yes.
With the chicken dinner being 30 points, yeah, it comes down to Chiffon and Ponte's team. Now, Ponte's team actually didn't even secure 2nd. That's the big thing to take note of.
Lazarus was just
the grenade
sweating.
came in at the perfect time to give them only that 3rd place in placement points. So that is a saving grace for Chiffon. I think that's going to put them comfortably in 1st place, a bit over Ponte. But if it went the other way around, where Ponte's team got 2nd, we might see a closer score. And I mean, we're tallying up the scores right now. It's coming very quickly. Sakumai, the scores, and here we go. Now, before I announce the scores, these are unofficial. It can change. We're gonna do a little rechecking of the scores. We got to make sure the people that deserve the money should get the money. But unofficially, these are the scores as follow. Chiffons team.
Here they are.
And number 1 with 103 points. Congratulations to Chiffons team. We got Ponte coming in 2nd with 86. So those 20 kill points definitely did matter, because Jip comes in 3rd at 82. Those are your top 3. Those are the money winners. But honorable mentions throughout. 4th place, we got Saman with 51. Joel with 50. Kim Gaming with 43. Goze with 41. Gabe with 36. Britty in 9th place with 34. Farouk in 10th with 32. Sis Gaming, or C, in 11th place and with 20 points. Quan Deadshot in 12th with 17. Irene in 13th with 17. E-Loves in 14th with 16. Killshot in 15th with 15 with 15 points. And Hollow Sight in 16th with 7. But they deserve some extra congratulatory celebrations, because they are the team that took the launch pad, and that at the end of the day, we're here for the entertainment.
There should be 30 points for Dabs.
And that, it was great to see that launch pad going off.
Do you know they were 8 meters outside the zone there, Coops and Co? They were 8 meters outside the circle. That if that circle had been 8 meters the other way, it would have been Nova and Co having to rotate in down that hill, and those guys behind that big dead tank thing. It's inches, this stuff. It really is.
Yeah.
And a reminder, first place, the whole squad, $300 cards. Everybody on the team, 300 card, everybody. Second place, everybody gets a $100 card. And then third place, a $50 card. So top 3 was the goal here tonight in the Ignition Hot Drop VIP show match. And, you know, yeah, some people, they won money. Some people, they didn't win money. But at the end of the day, fellas, it was some solid gameplay, right? It was a fun game mode. We got to explore the map. We got to see the new technology because of the energy from the rocks be utilized to build up the map. So we got to see the land shark behind us all evening long. It has been a pretty pleasant night. Now we get the butt shot, so it's looking good out here.
Booty shark.
The booty
just
shark.
Hasn't moved. It's like you've put it on a turntable.
So make sure you go follow Zuki the Cat on Instagram. Make sure you follow Zute, the Bushka, Mustache Dave, and of course, hit that subscribe button down here on this channel. Pubg Mobile representing out here tonight. Fellas, before we send this one off, I'm going to give you each an opportunity. Zute, final thoughts here. Final thoughts, Zute.
Always good to be back. I feel like each show we've done together has been better. We've gotten some jokes in on each other. Mustache Dave might be losing his mustache, and he's gonna be just Dave in the next show potentially. Bushka, I'm always learning some new words and lingo from you. One thing I always look forward to. I learned bugger out, or they
bugger off.
Bugger off.
Yeah. Bugger off.
At some point you mentioned kangaroos on a treadmill or something like that.
Yeah, this is how we do electricity out here in the colonies, mate. We're not like any of you fancy, engines and Tesla. We're just like kangaroos on a treadmill, baby. Let it go.
But shout out to all the PUBG and VIPs also. This show could not have been possible without them and everyone on the back end putting together the show. So thank you guys for all having me here. And those are my closing marks. Bushka, what do you got?
I just think it was a huge success. Loved casting with the boys, and I love the concept of the hot drops. Forcing everyone to hot drop just gave us a great opening every game. Like, rather than having games where everyone goes all over the place and you're just following teams around, having a bit of a Barney and a chat, seeing everyone just hustle bustle at the start, get dancing, throw hands. That's what it's about. I love that. Good fun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, huge shout out to PUBG Mobile, of course, for putting this on for the VIPs. Shout out to everybody out there watching, and make sure you jump into Mission Ignition before it is over. Get in the game. Use those launch pads. Use those patrol dogs. Use those riot shields. Now we see how impactful they can be in getting that winner chicken dinner. And until next time, keep playing PUBG Mobile.